Make extra money daily from your sports betting? Dylan Cohen from Beat the Book here. You know, I'm always about finding ways to take sports betting to the next level. And that's exactly why I'm pumped to tell you about Edge Boost, the financial platform that pays you cash back to wager. Edge Boost is an online bank account that pays you for every deposit. With the Edge Boost Visa debit card, you're getting up to 0.5% cash back on all of your sportsbook, daily fantasy site, and casino transactions. That's free money back in your pocket just for doing what you're already doing. It's a no brainer. Plus, your Edge Boost debit card starts with a $250,000 daily limit, and it will never be declined for gambling activity. They've got built in tools to help you stay responsible, and there's absolutely no hidden fees or minimum required balances. So stop leaving money on the table. Visit edgeboost.bet to learn more and sign up today. That's edgeboost.bet. Once again, edgeboost.bet.
Want to play a game with me and Dad?
Mommy's not feeling good.
You need to vaporize that cold.
Vaporize?
Yeah, with Dayquil VapoCool. It's Dayquil plus a rush of Vicks vapors.
Whoa.
Come on, honey. Let's let mommy rest.
You guys are amazing. And so is Dayquil VapoCool.
Dayquil VapoCool, the vaporizing daytime coughing, aching, fever, power through your day medicine. And to vaporize sore throat pain, try Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains. NASCAR weekend at Phoenix Raceway, March 7th through the 9th. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
My pain is considerable, but that prescription is dangerous.
The side effects of my medicine are worse than my condition.
I'm in recovery. I can't take those pills.
When faced with a health crisis, you shouldn't have to choose between risks.
At the Naturopathic Physicians Group in Scottsdale, our medical doctors are experts in full spectrum care using a natural approach. Patients come in for a variety of issues, including joint pain, chronic conditions, and issues specific to men's and women's health. Our naturopathic doctors can restore pain-free joint function and restore balance in immune, digestive, and hormone systems, which often improves immediate physical symptoms without having you take a bunch of pills. If traditional medicines aren't working, don't you think it's time to start feeling like yourself again? Call Naturopathic Physicians Group at 480-451-6161. That's 480-451-6161. Or go to naturopathicgroup.com.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Friday here on the Daily Blender. Yes, Friday, you've made it. It's also Valentine's Day. 2 things. Hope you didn't forget. Hope you showered. That's it. That's all you need to know. Listen, I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Filthy Phil, the fill-in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. Valentine's Day. How'd you guys do? How'd you do? Have you done your Valentine's thing yet? Did you do
I've
well?
done my Valentine's thing.
Was she there?
It was a good morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's more than her mom needed to hear. How about you, Randy?
Like a Latin lover. So
no, I see. I'm not asking if you guys got laid. What I'm asking is if you exchanged gifts and had a nice moment.
We exchanged
Not bodily fluids. I'm talking about. So
yeah.
I got my wife a giant thing of flowers.
Nice.
It was delivered, and
Beautiful.
then a little teddy bear and some candies and stuff. And she got me, because she knows who I am. A big thing of beer nuts, and then a thing of these gourmet Oreo cookies.
Gourmet? Like, are they
yeah.
from like AJ's or something?
No. These are. I'd have to go get the box.
Okay.
But each one of them is differently adorned with frosting and this and that and whatever. So
Oh.
it's like a flight of different kinds of gourmet cookies, and so we'll share those, I'm sure.
Does
But,
one of them say, "Will you be mine"?
No, none of them talk. I just, I didn't feel like.
Okay, is there writing on it that says,
There's no writing. at
"Will
all.
you be mine"?
No. The card said that. The card
Or-
she got me.
See you later, sugar.
No, none
Like
of that. None of
One
that
of
was.
those, one of those things on there like, "Hey, you've
You're
got a better creamy filling than this cookie."
I'll give you a creamy filling.
See what I'm saying? See what
No,
I'm
but
saying?
no,
right
the
there?
cookie. She's a classy gal, so these cookies had no writing on them. You know
Well,
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
say she wasn't classy. I'm just
Hey, yeah,
saying.
all's fair in love and love.
Valentine's Day.
Oh no, is that true, Boomer Sooner? Oh dear Lord. See, the opening joke was going to be the Eagles parade, the Super Bowl parade was held today. There were no survivors. That was what I actually wrote
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
piece of paper to remind myself to
Yep.
say.
Uh-huh.
And now Boomer Sooner has informed me, as expected, 3 have been shot at the parade.
Oh my gosh.
Do we have confirmation on that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I shouldn't take his word for it. Let's check the news feeds. I don't see anything out there yet.
Yeah,
Boomer,
I
was
do.
that a joke?
No, I do see CBS says 2 people shot.
CBLs.
Well, I'm glad I didn't make that joke.
Yeah. To get back to where we were, Jeffrey, if I was to get you a romantic gift, I get you some chocolate covered bacon.
Here we go.
No,
Oh,
no,
ooh,
for-
see
yeah.
now, wait a minute now.
I can't
Did
even
you-
be mad at Phil right now because it's chocolate covered bacon.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Hmm.
I mean,
Phil,
Phil,
don't ever
Phil
give me a
knows-
romantic gift.
But if I did, you'd enjoy it, right?
what about
Angrily?
like a
Yes, I would angrily eat it.
love you as a friend gift, and it would be chocolate covered bacon? What do you think about
why,
that?
why do you have to say a romantic gift? Why didn't you just say a gift or a birthday or
Jeffrey, you
something?
can be my work daddy, you know?
No. Don't ever say that.
Jeffrey,
again.
Phil wants you to be his work daddy.
Oh, dear God.
They call him Big Puppy.
No, they don't. They just don't. Beer Bob says, didn't someone get shot at last year's Super Bowl parade? Yeah, the Chiefs Super Bowl parade over by the stage. A bunch of people, because the people were killed. So I don't know.
This is becoming a thing.
Yeah, like, hey, maybe don't go to the Super Bowl parade, right? I mean, it's Philadelphia, so you expect it. You didn't expect it out of Kansas City, but you kind of like, yeah, that tracks for Philadelphia. Hopefully everybody's okay. That's horrible.
This is news in itself. Jalen Hurts actually spoke at the Super Bowl parade.
Holy mother of
Yeah,
mother.
let me reenact it. Hooray.
We're gonna go to the
Sup.
Super Bowl again.
Sup. Hooray. No, he just
Guys
he's
have
just
fun
one of those
out
guys.
there.
He doesn't ever here's the thing. At the Super Bowl parade, now of course we don't know if that's a tragedy or just injury yet. I don't know if you've heard anything. But this is not cool. The Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl parade, of course, everybody's coming down there and hanging out. And some of the people had a pig, a roasted pig, and it was made to look like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh boy.
Right there at the buffet, they carved a 15 in the side, gave him a little Patrick Mahomes wig. That is that is classless, isn't it? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, that's just.
I mean, it looks delicious, but that is just
it does.
wrong.
I look yummy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
What is the hair? Is that like
silently protest while I ate my my sandwich? It's just like a little wig, a little merkin.
Oh, I
don't
thought
know.
it was like burnt like lettuce or something.
No. You had to get like a little doll hair or something for this thing, but that's not cool, man. Why would you do that? You already won. You got the Super Bowl. You got the trophy. Why do everybody feel like they got to go hacking on Patrick Mahomes like that? You know,
Yeah,
the Bills
that's
hanging Kermit the Frog in effigy, and now this with the pig. It's just, what are you trying to do? Piss off the Chiefs? Is that a good idea? All right, keep going. Do your thing, city of brotherly love. But let us know, Phil, if there's any news that comes down. I hope that's not, I hope that's not a death tragedy. I hope that's just a scary thing.
Yeah, so far there's nothing. It just says 2 people shot.
Oh, brother. Beer Bob says that's one good thing about being fans of the teams that we are. we don't got to worry about people getting shot at our Super Bowl parades. Yeah, because we don't ever have any. So there's that. But you would have thought that. You would have thought that about the Chiefs. But this is just the world we live in now, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Here's the thing, one nice thing that did come of everything is A.J. Brown, I guess he went to a hospital and he visited a 10-year-old plane crash victim, brought the Lombardi trophy with him. And because what happened was when the crash happened, he's a total super fan. He woke up, first thing he said, "Did I miss a Super Bowl?" And they're like, "No, you hadn't." So like, oh boy. So they watched the Super Bowl in his hospital room.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden shows up AJ Brown with the trophy. So that's very nice of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wonder if he suggested a book. Let the book. Reading is fundamental.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Phil, last night, GCU beats Tarkenton State.
That would be Tarleton. Yeah.
The Frans of Tarkenton State were defeated 64-60. Sounded like this was a close game.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game, and it was the first time that the Lopes have gone to Tarleton State and come out with a victory in quite some time. I believe it was the last two times they had matched up.
Fran Tarkenton State is the thorn in the side of GCU, kind of like the Rams used to be for the Cardinals back when the Cardinals were good. The Rams are still beating them.
Correct. Yeah, and now the roles will reverse as the GCU Lopes have slain the Tarletons. As they are known, and now rely on those same Tarletons to upset Utah in order to get that WAC title.
All right. So last night, were you ever worried that they were going to lose that game?
Towards the end, it got a little close. There were tons of turnovers, so that was something to gather excitement. But no, they had a lead the entire time. So by the time it kind of got to a 4-point game, you were a little clenched, but you certainly weren't nail biting. It didn't go that far.
Sphincter clinch.
Certainly, the sphincter was certainly smaller circumference.
Speaking, by the way, speaking of clinched. Michael Potter almost killed a guy last night.
Yes,
he wanted to kill a guy last night.
What happened?
Listen, GCU is a Christian university, and I'm sure that Michael Potter will already have forgiven and prayed for the football player from Tarkenton State that goes stumbling by the broadcast desk. But there's a certain point where there's this big oaf just like kicked out all the cords, the broadcast cords. And then didn't even say he was sorry. Just like, and we finally got everything back on air. Potter, all 5 foot, I guess 7. I don't know how tall he is. He's not a big guy. He probably was about 6'5" at that moment, ready to beat the hell out of somebody.
On air, professional as all can get out. But I think the phrase uttered much of the time was, "This is a joke."
That's as profane as Potter will ever get, by the way.
Exactly.
Translate that to Randy or Jeffrey speak. That's something completely different. But what a jerk, just walking by, kicks out the broadcast cables and tripping over it, and then doesn't even say he's sorry.
Yeah.
You'd at least go, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah,
nothing.
Tripped over them and also took out our broadcast as well as the home broadcast. So at least he was equal opportunity of screwing over some people's days.
Wouldn't there be a good use for like gaff tape, which is kind of like that? What is that?
When people, here's the thing, as Potter was telling us yesterday, this is not an arena; it's a gym. It's like a high school gym kind of setup because Fran Tarkenton State. They just don't have the big bucks to build something, right?
Well, and he said they built a new arena, or they're building one.
So, it's not done yet. So now I guess that it's a little more intimate. So,
sure,
you run the cords down the front of the table. People generally aren't sticking their foot under the table as they go by. So, I mean, I can understand why maybe they didn't have any tape on this stuff, but I bet they will next time.
Yep.
I bet they've learned that lesson.
Yep.
Aiton's Army says, "I've sat next to Michael Potter during a broadcast. Absolute professional."
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to mess with that guy when he's in the zone, though. No, absolutely not.
No, he gets locked in. Absolute professional. Pleasure to work with.
But let me just say, he needed to step stool to fight a football player. That's all I'm saying. It's probably better he kept himself professional there.
He would have Don Knotted him, I think. He would have just got his bullet out of his pocket here and thrown it at him.
So Grant Foster scores 19 last night. GCU comes away with the win, and now tomorrow they visit UT Arlington, and that broadcast starts at 12:45, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations, GCU, on that. Hey, how about Team USA, the Four Nations face-off, beating Finland? They beat Finland hardcore, 6-1.
6-1, yeah.
Nice.
Former Coyote Keith Kachuk, both of his sons are on the same line.
They both scored.
And they both scored, yeah.
Yeah. And listen, they booed us again. The Canadians came out and booed us again. It's like, hey, but there's been a pause on the whole tariff thing. What are you going to boo us for? It's not like we all are begging for it. It's none of our ideas. Why you got to boo the hockey team? It's like you're going a bit far, Canada. So that I think inspired the boys to take down Finland 6-1. And guess who they get next? Canada, 8 p.m. tomorrow. I think it's Eastern. I don't know.
I hope they kick their ass.
Check your local listings. But yeah, I feel like watching that game. There's going to be some lumber laid by both sides. I am sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard hitting game. Canada hasn't lost a tournament game in like 13 or 14 games, something like that.
Yeah, keep booing, Canada.
Yeah.
Go ahead and boo.
See what that gets you.
Yeah. I mean, of course, when Kachucks started scoring and putting some hits on people, they started to chant some USA out there, and the U.S. fans are like chanting, "We want Canada." So no, they are in a frenzy now. The team and the fans. I guarantee you, Canada did not want to do this. I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. What time is the game on?
Oh, is it USA versus Canada? That's a good question.
6 p.m. our time or 8 p.m. our time? Does anybody know?
I think it matters most what time in Canadian.
No, it matters what time here.
Because if it's 2 p.m. here, then it means it's 4 p.m. in Canada because they have the.
Well, not all of Canada is on Eastern time, Phil.
Well, because of the maple syrup, it drips its way. It slows down the entire equator and how all that science works. I
am intrigued by your bullcrap description of what is going on here.
It's a delicious one, that's for sure.
I am intrigued, but not accepting it. Can somebody please get me what time this thing is on?
I'm working on it right now, and the face-off is Thursday. No, wait. Oh, geez, they don't have it on here.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, they don't have it on here. I would imagine it would be the same time as yesterday. I think it's an 8 p.m. game.
8 p.m. our time?
Eastern time. So.
Okay, so that's 6 p.m. our time. So that's cool. We could do that. We could put that together.
Yeah.
All right. I'm watching this one. I'm looking forward to this.
It is 8 p.m. I found it on ABC. 8 p.m. on ABC Eastern time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Thank you very much, Randy. So now, we've got we got a guy who's just fresh off of winning a Stanley Cup in Matthew Tkachuk. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what, we got good defense. We got good offense. We got every reason to feel confident going into this game against the Canadians. So,
yeah.
I mean,
we've got some great players.
Now, did you guys talk about this on the betting shows? Anything about any bets on this?
No, not on this. We focused mostly on the All-Star game weekend as it is coming up, and even got into some futures on the Super Bowl odds for next season.
Did you find out if we have a future?
Yes, I don't believe either of us took any money on the Cardinals.
Well, I meant like Randy and I. Like, are we going to live much longer?
Oh, absolutely.
Feel like that. You could put your money on the under.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just feeling like, it's probably good. My wife hates when I joke like that. She hates it. She just hates it.
Is Montreal Eastern Canada or is it Western Canada? Do we know?
All I know is it's all up there, but
I think it's
it's at the Bell Center in Montreal. Montreal.
The map. All right, hold on here.
Montreal. Wherever they are, that's it's 8 p.m. Montreal time.
Montreal, Quebec. Oh, but that's Eastern time.
So that's about $27. if you convert it correctly.
Well, the map that I'm looking at says 2460.
Well, it says all times Eastern time. So
Well,
I'm going to just go ahead and say
trust that.
8 p.m. Eastern time,
6 p.m. our
Arizona time on ABC.
Scratch Me Because says $1 Canadian is only 71 U.S. cents. Therefore, is going to be much cheaper to watch the game in the United States than it is Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we need to pay for it at all, to be honest. If you say so. Silver Pop says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Happy Friday. Jeffrey, did that poster dude get so mad he started cursing like Ned Flanders?
Well,
talking about Harry. I think he's talking about Harry. Don't tell him I said that. I think he's talking about Michael Potter. Is what he said poster, but I think he meant Potter. Yes, I would say probably. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard him swear.
Well, God damn it,
What was that?
It's like a GAW dumb it,
God damn it.
See? Somehow that feels better for them.
Is that King of the Hill?
It was when I did it.
Yeah. Do it, Jeffrey. King of the Hill.
Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
Okay.
God damn it.
America.
We should take a break. When we come back, Randy, get ready to fill us in on this year's Daytona 500, which is broadcast live here on 1580 The Fanatic. Now, they've moved the time to try to avoid rain. And usually when they move a time to avoid rain, they fail miserably. So who knows what's going to happen? But we can still talk about the Daytona 500 and, who you favored, who's, the names to be watching out for and that sort of thing. So come on back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Let's say you've got questions. You're looking into solar, but you don't know where to start. Well, Harman Solar has the answers. Hi, I'm Jeffrey O'Brien, and listen, there's a couple of ways you can go here. One, visit harmansolar.com, browse around, because right across the page, they got links to all sorts of great information, like frequently asked questions, equipment, tax credits, even testimonials. Or just give them a call, 800-281-3189. Ask them directly. They'd love to hear from you. That's 800-281-3189. Or just go to harmansolar.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Progressive presents Renters MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Make extra money daily from your sports betting? Dylan Cohen from Beat the Book here. I'm always about finding ways to take sports betting to the next level. And that's exactly why I'm pumped to tell you about Edge Boost, the financial platform that pays you cash back to wager. Edge Boost is an online bank account that pays you for every deposit. With the Edge Boost Visa debit card, you're getting up to 0.5% cash back on all of your sportsbook, daily fantasy site, and casino transactions. That's free money back in your pocket just for doing what you're already doing. It's a no-brainer. Plus, your Edge Boost debit card starts with a $250,000 daily limit, and it will never be declined for gambling activity. They've got built-in tools to help you stay responsible, and there's absolutely no hidden fees or minimum required balances. So stop leaving money on the table. Visit edgeboost.bet to learn more and sign up today. That's edgeboost.bet. Once again, edgeboost.bet.
Guys, I have some very important Weekend Warrior news. Are you leaving the show, Ralph? You wish, Neil.
Are you naming the show after me?
No, Phil. On February 15th, the Weekend Warriors are moving back to Saturdays.
Will we talk about all kinds of sports again?
Yep.
With an emphasis on Arizona sports.
For sure.
Will we interview interesting sports personalities?
Definitely.
And will we keep up the shenanigans that our listeners have come to expect from us?
More than ever.
Okay. You don't have to name the show after me then.
It's the Weekend Warriors moving back to Saturdays on February 15th.
From 10 to noon, right here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Yeah, hey, I know you know I have a small urethra. I don't know. That's what Baker Cocky Hinge just texted in. I've never actually watched the show. I have no idea.
It's a good show.
I'm sure it is. Hey, everybody. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Sorry. Big George says, my favorite to win this year's Daytona 500, Brad Keselowski.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win, Randy?
Well, there's a lot of options. The Daytona 500, you really can't.
My
say.
God, that sounds like more than two dogs.
It's just two dogs, and they're very excited. But
Wow.
yeah. So, you really can't say. They had the lock-in races last night. Daytona is very unique in the way it goes about qualifying for the race. They have time qualifying, which gives you a position, and it gets you into what they call the qualifying races on Thursday. And they used to be the Budweiser duels at Daytona. Now I think it's the Gatorade duels. But the Gatorade duels, duel number one sets the inside positions of the cars. So the way they finish the duels, it sets the inside behind the pole position guys, of course. Who wins the pole wins the pole, and you'll be on the pole. It doesn't matter. But guys, every position from 3 on down to the last car available is set on the inside. And then the duel number 2 sets the outside. And what I have here from NASCAR.com, the starting lineup for the 500 is Chase Briscoe on the pole and Austin Cindric on the outside in the number 2 Ford for Penske. So the rest of them, Bubba Wallace is up there, Eric Jones, William Byron is up there. Of course, he's won at Daytona. Chris Buescher, Ty Dillon is up there, which is odd because you don't see Ty Dillon up high in the ranks like this. Really not a super speedway driver. Denny Hamlin is up there. He's won 3 Daytona 500s. The guy I really like is Ross Chastain. He's starting in 9th. And you'll have to keep your eye on the number 1 Chevrolet, Ross Chastain. I really like this guy since Martin Truex Jr. Retired, although he is racing in this race. If you want to know where Chase Elliott is, Mr. Popular, he won the popularity vote again. Ever since Dale Earnhardt Jr. Retired, Chase Elliott's been the most popular driver in NASCAR, according to fan votes. He's starting 17th. And then you've got guys like Christopher Bell, which is another hard charger I think you should be watching. Kyle Busch is that, remember, he used to drive the M&M's car, but he's no longer in the M&M's car. He's in the number 8 car for Childress Racing. So, and he is the favorite to win this year. So they're saying the Childress cars are fast, and they're saying that Kyle Busch is a favorite, which is something to be amazed. And then you've got Ty Gibbs, which Joe Gibbs Racing. Of course, everybody knows about them. Ty Gibbs is the grandson of Joe Gibbs. So he's racing the number 54 Toyota for Gibbs Racing. So those are some of the guys you want to be looking out for. I'm sorry, Ty Gibbs is starting 23rd. And then former 500 winners beyond that. You've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. starting 31st. We know him, right, Jeffrey? I mean, he came out to the store. We've got Brad Keselowski, who's starting in the number 6 Ford. He's starting 34th.
I have his windshield in my office.
And you've got another Daytona 500 winner, Jimmy Johnson is starting 40th in the number 84 Toyota.
Well, Big
So-
George says you can't ever rule out Jimmy Johnson in the Jimmy John's car.
You cannot, and he's not driving the Jimmy John's car, but
should
thank
be.
you, Big George.
He
No,
should be.
Well, he should
Absolutely
be.
should
I'm
be.
just saying he's not. So I think it's going to be a good race. They did move it up because they are concerned about rain on Sunday. As I look at the forecast, it's supposed to be sunny and 60, but I don't know. Maybe my forecast is off. I'm sorry. It says here a chance of rain,
Right.
and 84 degrees. But that chance of rain, it gets windy. That chance of rain, I don't know where the rain starts.
Well,
it just doesn't tell me on here.
Our friends, the Motor Racing Network, sent over notice that they have decided to start the race earlier to try to avoid that rainy weather.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
it
right.
must be serious if they're changing their entire broadcast time.
Well, they're right there on Daytona Beach, which is right off the Atlantic. So they'll have some ocean winds blowing in, and there is probably a good chance of rain. So it says here it's only 40%. I don't know that I would believe in that too much. It might be cloudy. It might be breezy. The cars might be moving around, but at 200 miles an hour, who really the hell cares? We're talking about auto racing. It's the first race of the NASCAR season, and it's this Sunday, and it's on ABC.
All right. So 10:30 in the morning on Sunday is when our broadcast coverage will start here on 1580 The Fanatic. Bullseye says, I put money on Helio Castro Neves to win the Daytona 500 at plus 10,000.
Yeah, Helio is he's won the Indy 500 4 times.
I mean, Helio. It's Helio.
It's you don't pronounce the H. It's just
I do.
kind of
It's America.
Okay,
I do what I
well,
want.
okay.
We're going to call it the Gulf of America,
If you-
and his
if
name is
you-
Helio.
all right, very well.
My Spanish wife is not going to be happy with that.
No,
joke.
she's not.
Not
No.
at all.
I
No.
know Alex,
No.
and she's
Yeah,
probably
she's-
going to
it's
slap
not
you.
a problem. So Just the Tip says, all my money's on David Pearson. Been a couple of years. I think he's due.
David Pearson is not racing anymore, so don't do that. Yeah.
What a pansy. Why'd he quit?
He's old. I think he's dead.
No. Oh. Boomer Sooner says, hey, it's drizzling up here in Anthem. Back
Yeah.
to you, Randy.
Yeah.
He says, I guess our weather is no concern for the 500. Our weather is no concern for the 500, but it's plenty of concern for us. Randy, you want to give us a weather update? Because I actually saw something that I haven't seen in a long, long time. A wet pool deck. It was
Okay.
actually sprinkling a little bit over the
All
last
right.
24 hours.
From the 1580 The Fanatic, Harmon Solar Weather Center, this is Randy White. Currently 68 and cloudy in Daytona Beach. And here in Phoenix, it's 71 degrees. Windy conditions. The wind currently blowing out of the west-southwest at 16 miles an hour with gusts up to 25. Tonight, 95% illumination of the moon. The UV index is currently at 2. Sunset tonight at 6:13. It feels like 63 outside because of the blustery breezes. 29% humidity, and you can see for 25 miles. From the 1580 The Fanatic Harmon Solar Weather Center, Chief Meteorologist Randy White. Back to you, Jeff Go.
What's 25 miles away that I need to see, Randy?
I'm just saying it's visibility. I mean, if you could see, you could see 25 miles.
Well, I can see, but I'm indoors, so I can only see about 10 or 15 feet that direction.
Should I replace visibility with the barometric pressure?
No, no pressure. 888-368-1580. Navy Brad says, Stella says, happy Valentine's Day to Bevo and Buddy.
Oh, what
So-
about Blue and Cecil?
Yeah, what about those guys? But I'll tell you what, the one that is most likely to date your Stella is Buddy. Buddy, I think, is more along the lines of the kind of temperament and he's a handsome and he's a lover. He's a lover.
Oh yeah,
he is very loving dog. Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. I feel like I've given everybody enough warning on that, right? We talked about it a little bit here and there.
We prepped it all the week.
There's no way you should have forgot. There's no way you should be unprepared, but a lot of guys wait till the last second. And I'm going to give you some gifts that you can probably pull off even now. Don't go home empty-handed.
Gifts you can pull off right now.
Drive into Fry's. Go
All
get
right.
yourself a card. It's
All right.
better than nothing.
Okay.
Write something nice in there, and at least you have something to go home with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flowers, always good. There's
Oh, yeah.
still plenty of flowers at a Fry's food store. You go in there, you grab yourself a nice bouquet, and you grab a card, and you go do it. Chocolates, another classic gift. Won't be the nicest box. Every drugstore has them right now. It doesn't mean you can't come home with something.
Mm.
You know, and then you're like, okay, I've got a little time, today. Maybe get her a spa package, or if she likes golf, a golf package. Or, if you don't give her something, she ain't gonna even think about your package.
How about a couple's massage?
I guess you could do that.
I know
Yeah.
Firehouse Subs and Burger King both
They
have
don't
buy
give
one get one.
They don't give massages.
No, but they do
Oh.
buy one get one free. So if you're on lunch right now, or I guess early dinner, go ahead and buy one, and then
Don't listen to Phil.
honey.
Don't listen to
I-
Phil.
Honey, I brought
At-
you a
at
sub
3:30.
for Valentine's Day. Here's some meatballs if you want some a meatball sub
I
to
got
go
some
with them.
meatballs right over
No,
here.
yeah. So
Hey,
no.
oh.
Here, stop listening to Phil. Listen to me. How about this? If there's a show coming up that you know she wants, buy them concert tickets right away. Give her, say,
Yes.
got this for you. Happy Valentine's Day, and that'll save your life, even if it's a couple of months away. This is your Valentine's gift.
Mm.
Make her a nice dinner at home. I know none of you are doing that, so we're moving on. I don't know. That's pretty much jewelry. If you're willing to spend the money and you're really is screwed, you can just pull over probably to any place that has jewelry right now.
And here's the thing: if you're doing a special Valentine's Day dinner, and for some reason you haven't already booked it, and you don't have reservations, anywhere that's not Italian and anywhere that's not Mexican food. Reason why? If you're going to get down to business after dinner, yeah, you don't want those for
Well,
holidays.
you probably don't want Chinese
yeah.
food either. I mean,
Yeah, nothing too heavy.
I've had Italian food on a date.
maybe pick up on the way home a couple of salads from Salads and Go, and
yes.
then you guys
That's
can get
not
busy.
romantic.
Get
That's not
busy.
romantic.
You
How
put a
dare you,
candle in the
Jeffrey?
middle.
Cut out
of
the tomatoes
of the
in a heart.
table, and you work that salad over.
Yeah.
and then you get busy.
And then you start tossing some other salads.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't listen to Phil is what I'm really trying to tell you, especially about the fast food, because I feel like they're probably expecting something nicer than that. How about this? If you got a few minutes, put together a Spotify playlist with songs they'll like.
Oh, that's
Again, ain't great, better than nothing. Just saying.
Papa John's has a heart-shaped pizza.
Do
they really?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Like all of them have that?
Yeah, it's
There
one
it
topping
is.
starting at $11.99.
There it is.
Do you have to
Papa
call ahead, or
John's.
can you just pick it up?
I'm pretty sure that you'd have to call ahead.
Ooh, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Papa John's heart-shaped pizza.
My wife has already decided what we're having for dinner tonight. I'm taking her on a date for Valentine's Day tomorrow, which is also another good Hail Mary. I actually have had reservations at this place for a while because we talked about it. We're like, let's do it on Saturday. But if you are in a pinch, you could say, honey, I've taken you on a nice date tomorrow. And trust me, it'll be great because less people will be there. Tonight's going to be a madhouse. So let's just have a nice night in. And tomorrow, I got you. That buys you a little more time.
See, now what I did was part of my Valentine's Day was Kim already bought what she wanted for Valentine's Day. And so she said, "This is my Valentine's Day gift. You don't
From
have
you.
to get
Yeah.
And I said, very well.
That works.
But I said, Kim was putting together a grocery list today, and I picked it up from the Sam's Club. A couple of ribeye steaks,
nice,
some asparagus, and maybe a nice salad alongside, some baked potato, and then it's time for the love.
Yeah, we just don't need to hear about that.
On Sunday.
Oh man, you're making a whole weekend of it, huh?
Oh yeah, on
Before
Sunday.
or after Daytona 500?
After. Yeah. Oh no, nothing before. No, she knows that, and
she knows.
But when you love someone,
yeah,
you willingly will give things like that.
Well, the place that I'm taking her for dinner is a place that is specifically her, and it's something she loves. So yeah, That's the part. Just do something for them. And don't think about yourself so much, you selfish bastards.
Yeah.
That's the best advice I think that
However,
anyone can give you.
I did
Be like
say-
Randy, not like you.
I did say I was going to watch the Daytona 500 in my robe.
Oh,
well, hello.
Yeah,
Hello
yeah.
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's enough.
that'll get the engine right.
I don't want to hear this anymore.
Maybe every once in a while, a quick little flash.
Okay. Navy Brad says, happy Valentine's Day to Randy's pups. And okay. Moist One says, here's a sub for my Dami Wami. What?
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's a very interesting Valentine's Day.
Moldy Tuna Fish says, are you taking your wife out to Filiberto's, Jeffrey? You big spender, you. No, she does not eat cat, so I will not be doing that. Last Optimist says, just bought my wife her anniversary gift for October. Now I just have to make sure I don't lose it between now and then.
Oh, good luck. Just recently, me and the
Wait.
girlfriend found a friend's gift that was just buried, like
Oh,
a birthday
geez.
gift, and just buried. And of course, on the day of, you're like, I thought that we had a gift. Oh well, let's go get him a gift card. And then
Man.
of course now 2 months later, it's like, oh yeah, that really thoughtful gift we had from him, and now a year ago, now we got to wait another year.
Don't hide your gift. Give it to a friend and have your friend hold on to it. And make sure
Because you're
Jeffrey,
not a responsible adult.
Jeffrey, you want to hold
because
my gift?
you want to hide your
chance.
gift. You'll never find it again. And then when you go to move in like 7 years, you'll all of a sudden it's like, what's this doing here? I didn't put this here. Here, honey, this is our gift from 2018 when I wanted to say I love you. Stupid. Don't do that. Or get a box over at UPS, one of those, PO boxes. Just go put it in there.
Yeah, this is overkill, I think. But yeah, okay. Ghetto Girl says, make sure you remind her how much you were looking forward to that special holiday on March 14th. The WAC tournament? Big George says, I just made my wife a ham and cheese sandwich for lunch, toasted with mayonnaise, mustard, and pickles. I'm going all out for Valentine's Day.
Wow.
You better
good for
cut
you.
that up. Triangles, my friend. Triangles.
Donnie says, Jeffrey, are you taking her to Kasai? No, I mean, she wants to go back again. We just went there not too long ago, but this is a different style of food. But I'm sure we will go back to Kasai again here pretty soon. Donnie says, I went to Fry's to get a ribeye for $26. What in the inflation is going on?
I got it for less than that at Sam's Club.
Yeah, keep in mind, you're also buying at Valentine's Day prices. Anything that has a chance to be Valentine's Day themed will be upcharged.
Yeah. Boomer Sooner says, I never liked V-Day. I still bought the gifts. Now Mother's Day. Never bought her a gift because she's not my mother. Yeah, that's a mistake.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Just the Tip says, I was lucky. I was married 22 years. It's sad it ended. But saving huge bucks because now my new hot girlfriend who works for the Cardinals facility doesn't want anything but a seat. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of that.
I'm
He says,
assuming she had season tickets to another venue.
He says his Valentine's Day date spot would be Capitol Grill at 24th Avenue in Camelback. Or is that street?
That's nice.
24th something.
I just have so little faith that
Capitol
any
Grill,
any
yeah.
place that is like a favorite of people's is not going to be just reserved.
Oh,
yeah.
Capitol Grill is that you need
That's-
reservations.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
that's
on a
something.
regular day, let alone Valentine's.
Moldy Tuna Fish says, are you taking your wife out to Filiberto's, Jeffrey? You big spender, you. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I think I read that already.
Yeah, you did. But that's
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, love me some Filiberto's. It's almost as good as the old pink taco. Never had the old pink taco when they were in business. So
Wait, that's an actual business?
yeah, it used to be
Oh,
a restaurant. They
Oh.
wanted to have the naming rights to State Farm Stadium, but for some reason the Cardinals were like, no.
Pink Taco Stadium.
No, we're not going to do that. We could just
Come and get your love.
You know what, Randy? Do you have that soap opera music? That the romantic soap opera music, not the sad music you always play. The
You
soap
mean
opera music.
soap opera music?
Yeah, like the romantic stuff. Because here's what I thought we might be able to do.
Mhm.
You know what would be nice is if you want to send a special message to the one you love on Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
text it in and I will read your romantic message on air for that special someone in your life.
I think you should do it to this music here.
Jazz. He's super sexy. No, I don't think because then whoever I'm reading it for is going to be turned on by me, and you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want to be the star of someone else's Valentine.
That's
like
you don't want to steal your thunder.
Exactly. You don't want to send somebody a baby Cupid message, and then they fall in love with the baby Cupid messenger.
Look at the bulge in my pants. See, that's exactly what that ends up sounding like. Well, find some romantic music, and maybe we'll do that when we come back. So if you have a romantic shout out, I will do that for you when we return. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Joe Montana here. In my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Are you 50 or older like me? The CDC now recommends vaccination against pneumococcal disease. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at increased risk and over 6 times greater risk of hospitalization with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50. Schedule your appointment today at vaxassist.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
You look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can help provide you with semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text SOLVE to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie to see if you're eligible. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text SOLVE to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text SOLVE to 200-300. SOLVE to 200-300.
A career in law enforcement puts you on a course with unlimited paths. At the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, your career can take you virtually anywhere you want to go. Detention officer, deputy sheriff, and emergency dispatcher are just a few available career paths. As you gain experience, you may also earn specialized assignments or follow a leadership track. Pursue your passion and explore rewarding and exciting career opportunities with MCSO. Learn more at jobs.mcso.org. Honor the law, serve the people. Sponsored by the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, where every nail-biting overtime win, breakaway, pick six, three-point shot, underdog win, buzzer beater, shootout, walk-off, and absolutely every play in between is amazing. From football to basketball and hockey to baseball, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Arizona.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. But even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or
this is fire.
Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
Okay, boomer.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it.
So lit.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
Your home for sports.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right. Well, I have offered to do romantic shout-outs for the listeners of the Fourth Dimension here. And, of course, I'm looking at Moist Ones, and I feel like we probably have to have legal look at this one first before I were to even read this.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to pause on that one, Moist One. And then once we get that approved, I'll go ahead and read it.
Jeffrey, I think I found that music. Is this
Okay.
Is this the music? Is that the music?
There you go.
Huh?
That's the least romantic music I think I could possibly think of.
Okay, I'll keep looking. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, so you let me know when we're ready to actually do one.
I think we're ready.
We're ready now? Okay, let's try.
yeah.
Big George was the first, so here we go.
Oh, okay.
Here's a romantic shout out from Big George. He says, shout out to my beautiful wife, Alexa, the love of my life, the wonderful mother of our 2 kids. You complete me.
The hell
Lots
is it
of
with all-
love, the biggest of Georges.
What the hell is it with all you guys marrying wives named Alexa?
Like, it's just me and him,
So
and I don't call her
you-
Alexa.
And it's Big George, and then
You're
my
ruining his romantic shout out.
my daughter-in-law's name is Alexis.
No. So my wife's name's Alexandria, and I
Yeah.
call her Alex.
Yeah, I call her Alex, but all you guys
But when
with
we're
this-
around her family, because she has a brother named Alex,
Yeah.
we have to call her Alexa only during that time.
And then there's all the
Mhm.
guys who are
See?
delusional and fall in love with their Google devices.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
all this Alexa business, it's got to stop. It's got to stop.
It's none of your business.
Anyway,
Randy.
are you done reading George's thing?
Well, yeah, we've
Okay,
ruined it,
all right,
but that's
very
fine.
well.
He's used
Very
to
well.
that. Okay.
Very well.
Let's see. Sports girly wants me to read this.
All right, here
I'm
we-
pretty
here we
sure
go.
it's for Phil. I can't.
Well,
Can't
one
be
would hope
sure.
it's either me or Tom Brady.
Happy Valentine's Day, Pookie. You're my favorite fill-in. And don't worry, I thought the same thing about Pink Taco.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The hell does that mean?
I love you too.
I mean, Phil doesn't have a pink taco. What is she talking about?
That place has been closed for a while.
I
How could he
know,
have gotten a pink taco?
right? Just saying.
Heard they sell really good shrimp.
Hmm.
All right, here we
Smells
go.
like, smells like shrimp. Okay.
Re-rack it. Here we go again.
Oh, I'm.
Yeah.
Dear God. Here we go. All right.
The magnificent Mr. Mormon has a romantic message to his 3 wives.
3 wives.
I love you all equally. Grace, I love you on Mondays and Tuesdays. Diana, I love you on Wednesday and Thursdays. And Tina, I love you on Fridays and Saturdays. Sunday, well, we're all together as a family. Can't believe that's coming from an actual Mormon. Can't believe that
hell
joke
is
came from
going
an
on
actual
here?
Mormon.
What's going on here?
Moldy Tuna Fish says, I would like to send a Valentine's message to my work wife. Thank you for being my sounding board and emotional support when I'm down.
Oh, boy.
You actually get me.
Mm.
I love you, Auburn.
Oh.
You
Is
don't
she-
want
is
to have
Auburn
maybe,
listening right
yeah, maybe a message for your actual life? Or-
Mm-hmm. That's
Or-
what we're known for, breaking up relationships here on the
Well,
Daily
maybe
Blender.
he's single. Maybe he's single. I don't-
Very well. Okay.
Random texter says, hey, you guys want to chill it with the Alexa? My Alexa's over here going crazy. Alexa, play porn sounds. Hey, Google, play porn sounds.
Hey.
I just so hope that actually worked.
Hey, Alexa, play something sexy.
Chosen One says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Happy V-Day.
Yeah.
One of the worst holidays. This is totally just a money grab. Oh, here comes one of them.
Hmm.
So that being said, my wifey surprised me with medieval times dinner and a show tonight. I've never
Ooh.
been. Should be fun.
Okay.
That woman loves you.
Last time I went to medieval times, it was me, my grandma, my parents, and my
Wait a minute,
2
your
younger
grandma?
sisters. Yeah,
So
grandma.
romantic.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were greeted to a show before the show. They're getting up. They give us our chicken. They give us, the whole spiel. I look over to my left and notice that this particular horse has 5 legs.
Oh,
I was like, oh, that horse had a very happy beginning to the show. Very
Well, it was-
eventful.
It was Valentine's
It was
Day.
huge.
Well, yeah.
It was ginormous.
Anytime you take grandma to the medieval times, you're in for a good time.
Well, I mean, because she remembers those times.
Oh, yeah.
Moist One says, please, I love her. Gonna read this, but I don't believe this is real.
All right. All right.
Moist One says, my dearest Bonnie Blue, your captivating reputation precedes you. But I believe you're more than the number of suitors you've entertained. I want to show you that true love and devotion are worth more than any fleeting encounter.
Excuse me?
Let me prove that I can offer you an unparalleled connection, one that'll make you forget about the rest.
A love connection?
What does that name sounds familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Is that lady who had sex with like 10,000 guys in one day?
I think.
1,000 guys? Was it
Sounds
1,000?
right.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
1,000 or was it 10,000?
Just 1,000. She's like
You-
24. Calm down.
Talk about sloppy seconds. Come on.
I
guys.
like how it feels like it was only 1,000.
It was 1,056, I believe.
Let's
When
not be
you're talking-
crazy here.
When you're talking 10,000 or 1,000, I mean, there is a difference.
Yeah, 10,000. We're getting into Wilt Chamberlain historical numbers.
I mean, talking about flapping in the breeze. Give me a break.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, Jeffrey, you got to say Alexa or Hey Google louder for it to work. Try again, please. I'll put the phone by the speaker and report back. Well, which one do you have? This ain't going to work unless I know which one, if you have the Alexa or the Hey Google. Let me know. I can't read that, 86.99. Yeah, that's dirty. That's too dirty. Walter Mellon says, someone's getting reported to HR by their work wife, I bet. He said he loved her.
Yeah.
Buffalo
but it's like
Mike
work love, you know?
says, Happy Friday. Can you imagine having 3 wives? I would call that situation BS cubed. No thanks.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I always said. It's like, man, I don't need to be in any kind of an orgy or multiple
Blue
wives.
situation.
Like, I don't need
Do you-
like a room full of people disappointed with me after sex. I don't need a crowd who's disappointed.
You think that really happens with the Mormon guy?
Hey, Google, play sex sounds.
I believe the Mormons, one's always pregnant, and then and then one's having a baby, and so you only ever at one time need to disappoint one at a time.
So it's all about the timing, though.
Yes.
Pregnant sex, though, is the best because you're not worried
Jesus.
about anything.
No. God.
Oh, my God. Tell me. I know about that. You just, there's no worries. There's no
That is like-
pressure.
Oh, I did not see that one coming. Yeah. I mean, that's a hell of a first date, Randy. That's all I'm going to say.
Just keep that in mind, guys.
Well, hey, good news to change the subject and quickly hope to forget everything he just said.
Holy hell.
YouTube TV has reached an extension with Paramount. And so we're good through March Madness. So no problems with the YouTube when it comes to the TV and CBS and March Madness. I don't know what happens after that, but at least right now we're good. Average Joe says, Jeffrey, you opened up Gemini on my Android, but it didn't actually search. You weren't clear enough.
Yeah, Jeffrey, that's on you. If you could use more diction to open up other people's
Gemini.
Watch this. Hey, Google, shut down my phone. That's because Average Joe complained.
We just lost half
Yeah,
our listening audience.
and our numbers are dipping.
Yeah, what else is new? Anyway, well, I mean, am I the only person who's excited about the fact that Channel 5 and Paramount and CBS is all going to stick around on the YouTube TV?
I think that's wonderful for you.
Yes.
And I think that this is going to be a happy March Madness.
If I'm being honest, it doesn't affect me as I am a perpetual bar hopper. So I will go to different bars and trust that they have it figured out. So
don't you call ahead and find out what they have on the TVs?
They have so many TVs, Randy, that everything's
especially
on
for
the TVs.
opening round of March
Do you
Madness.
have March Madness on your TVs? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. I mean, I'm going to come and spend my money there, and I'll probably sit there all afternoon, and you'll have to
Call
throw
them
me
and
out.
be cranky like Randy,
Yeah.
and you'll get great service.
Yeah, but what? There's like 32 games. I mean, even if they only have 2 of the games, they'll still be entertained.
What do you mean 2 of the games? I
Hey,
mean, what
listen.
else? What the hell else is going on?
I have other good news. We can argue
Oh,
about
yes.
this. We can
Oh,
argue
by-
about this
by
in
the
a
way,
second.
yes. Absolutely.
The
As
two
you go
women,
ahead.
the
Yes.
2 women who were shot at the
Uh-oh.
Eagles Super Bowl parade, they're okay.
Oh,
good.
that's
That
great.
is
outside of being shot. But, there was a 27-year-old shot in her leg and a 20-year-old shot in her upper left thigh.
Oh,
They were able
man.
to walk into the med tent and they have been treated, and they said they're both in stable condition. So
Was it
not
like
a
through and
tragedy.
through? Was it like a through and through thing?
This is all the information I had is what just came out my mouth. That's all I know. So I'm sure
Well,
we'll
good
get
for them.
more.
I'm happy for them.
Glad
Yeah.
that they're going to pull through.
Yeah. More information on that, I'm sure, will come
It's
out.
going to
but
be
hey,
a hell of a mess trying to shave, though.
yeah, no, that's that's no, you're not kidding there.
Yeah.
Having been shot.
Oh, yeah.
Howie Roseman, by the way, the GM of the Eagles, he got hit not with gunfire, but with a beer can right to the head, and now he has like a little frowny face cut on his forehead. He got tagged hard, and when Josh Sweat saw him, he started laughing, and Roseman got mad.
Yeah, Sweat, you've just been cut.
Well, he's a free agent going into this.
You have just been released.
Don't get too mad. Hour 2 is next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
You okay?
I can't sleep with this cough.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold.
Vaporize.
Yeah, with NyQuil VapoCool. It's NyQuil plus a rush of Vicks vapors.
Whoa.
So you ready to get some sleep? Thank you, NyQuil VapoCool.
NyQuil VapoCool, the vaporizing nighttime coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. And to vaporize sore throat pain, try Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
With Hers, you can access doctor-trusted weight loss plans, like compounded GLP-1 weekly injections with the same active ingredient as Ozempic and Wegovy. Based on pricing through Hers, save up to 91% per month with compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient as the name brand drug. Get started at forhers.com/start today. That's forhers.com/start.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Renaissance Festival is back. Weekends now through March 30th. Be ready to have a great time. Amazing adventure awaits the entire family. New shows, shopping, jousting nights, non-stop feasting. Leave your cares behind. Happiness reigns at the Renaissance Festival. It's fun and affordable. You'll love the Renaissance. Visit now through March 30th. Discount tickets available at Bashers' and Food City or online at arizona.redfestinfo.com. Presented by Delta Airlines, Bashers', Food City, Pepsi, Budweiser, and Guinness. Huzzah!
There are thousands of career paths your child can pursue, and costs come along the way. I'm Arizona State Treasurer Kimberly Yee, encouraging Arizonans to open an AZ 529 education savings plan. Plans can be used for college, trade school, and education expenses. Unused funds can be rolled into a retirement Roth IRA. Prepare now for wherever their dreams take them. Visit az529.gov.
There's a lifetime Roth IRA rollover limit of $35,000, sponsored by the Office of the Arizona State Treasurer.
Your best plan to retire might be right under your roof. This is Rob Canier, and for over 20 years, I've helped people discover how they can utilize a portion of their equity in their home as a coordinated strategy in retirement planning, thus creating additional monthly cash flow, paying less taxes, and making their retirement assets last longer. This is a safe and proven retirement strategy for qualified homeowners age 62 and older. All you have to do is reverse your thinking. Call me, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender, and your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil to fill in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harman Solar Studios in Scottsdale on the Valentine's Day. Hopefully you guys did whatever you needed to do to make sure you did the very least, at least, you know. Hopefully you did more than that. Hopefully you found a way to show her or him how much you love them.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters. Make an effort, tell them you love them. That's all. Quiet Cannon says, so Jeffrey, did you say that there was, Quiet Cannon, what are you doing here, man? Yes, he said there were 2 gals shot at the Eagles parade celebration. And she said, well, maybe it was the results of a Valentine's Day duel. No, I don't think that's what it is. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. Reasoning has not been found out as of yet.
Boomer Sooner says if the Eagles have another parade, the whole team should wear SWAT gear.
Could be. Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says Magnificent Mr. Mormon can do more. I can't read that.
Wow.
Just a Tip wants to know, is Phil still eating on the toilet? No, he's in the control room.
Currently with everybody.
There you go.
But in my off time, it's what I do is my own time.
I feel like people should have been more excited about YouTube TV getting that extension with Paramount, but okay. Just me.
I'm extremely happy for you, Jeffco.
Yeah, Jeffrey, I am so ecstatic for you.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy. What do you want me to do? Throw confetti?
No, I'm just saying people listening maybe have the YouTube TV. I don't mean you
people
guys.
listening. Okay.
Want me to do some fireworks?
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton Porter says they probably had an argument over trying to climb the same light pole. That's possible. That is possible.
Yeah, that's it.
Jonesy says it's Philadelphia. Are we really surprised somebody got shot? Glad they're okay, though. Yeah. There was absolutely no hint of surprise in my voice when I read the text that said somebody had started shooting an hour ago. Robert in Surprise says, it's expensive having 3 girls and a wife. Okay, when you say 3 girls and a wife, you mean 3 daughters and a wife, right?
Now, I had 2 daughters and a wife. It wasn't that expensive.
Well, he's going all out. He's a girl dad, I guess. I hope that's what he means. But it looks like he's got a really great bouquet of flowers and a candy thing for his wife, and then a bouquet of almond joys for one of them, and a bouquet of Hershey candy bars for the other one. And looks like he set out some pasta for his wife to cook later tonight. So I think that's probably not going to go over well.
I found the perfect partner because she is as confused as I am on the flowers thing. Because she's very logic driven, as I am. And when we first started out, I was like, hey, here's some flowers. And she was touched because she was like, nobody's ever bought me flowers before. But then afterwards, we had a discussion. We sat down and I said, so, can I, what are gifts that you like that I can get you and all this stuff? And she said, as much as I loved the flowers the first time, after that, what do I do with them? They aren't.
So what you're saying, Phil, is
I've murdered these flowers.
Yeah.
You watch them die.
Yeah.
What she wants now is a Lamborghini.
Yes, exactly. Maybe with flowers on the decal on the paint. Yes, absolutely. And she actually loves flowers. Like that's partly why I'm wearing what I'm wearing today. It's so festive because of flowers.
You are the flowers.
Yes, I am. I am the daisies.
Come and pick me, darling.
Yeah, she already did. I'm a pick me. I'm a pick me flower.
Hello.
But I don't get it. You give them flowers, they slowly wither and die. You gotta get them into a vase. Then once they're dead, you gotta throw them out, and you gotta put fertilizer in there. You gotta make your own fertilizer. It's a big process.
That's a vase.
Let me give you guys some flower tips real fast. So I agree, Phil. Yeah, I agree. It's like I've killed these beautiful things. Now you get to sit there and watch them die. But at least for a certain amount of time, they look great and they smell great until they don't. But, that's part of the game. But here's the thing. If you want the flowers to really pop, if you want the flowers to last longer, make sure the house is cooler than normal. Cool that house down. Don't have the heat chilly on. Yeah, get it down in the upper 60s, lower 50s. If you can do that, great. If it's cool in our house is usually pretty cool, so flowers last longer here maybe than other places. So anyways, that's my hint. Just make it cooler in the house, the flowers will do better.
The other one, which I always found to be helpful, is especially for those who are health conscious, make a bouquet of fruits. Kind of same concept, have a few bananas peeking out, maybe some sort of chopped up oranges.
You can get those, the edible arrangements. Yes, my wife used to send those to me when we first started dating, and then she got to know me. I just ended up sharing a bunch of fruit with everybody at the radio station because I was like, I can't ever. Does she think I have scurvy? Why is she getting me all this fruit? What is going on here?
What would the Jeffrey bouquet be? Like burritos, bacon,
flowers,
maybe a
would
few
be good.
pizza slices. To
Sure.
Yeah,
Well, no, look what she just got me. I mean, I'm thrilled with what I got for
Oh,
Valentine's
the
Day.
Oreos. Yeah.
She got me them Oreos, this gourmet Oreos, and a container of beer nuts. And when I say beer nuts, it's not just nuts. It's the little pieces, those little. I'll go get it and show you.
the
Yeah,
crunchy
show us your
bits.
nuts, Jeffrey.
Crunchy
the
bits.
mix. Yeah, the
Yeah.
crunchy mix of stuff
Yeah.
that you'd
Oh,
sit
yeah.
there and eat at a bar, right? All the different stuff.
Yeah.
The little miniature pieces of bread.
Now, there's a tease. Jeffrey shows us his nuts.
I'm going to show you my nuts here in a little bit. Last Optimist says, my wife loves flowers, but their short life makes her sad. So I started making her origami flowers. Then I started buying fake flowers for her to decorate the house, and she changed those through the seasons.
Have you seen the ones that they're advertising on the TV now? When you open them up and it's like a pop-up card.
Oh yeah.
And then all this stuff
Crap starts
flies
flying
out
around
at
the
you.
room and
Let
confetti
me-
bombs.
Please don't send anything like that to me. I have I've got an aneurysm, and that could just that right there could flatline me right there.
Yeah, it's the
Stuff
surest-
starts flying out at me. I'll start shooting.
You just
very
giving
quickly.
your enemies
Oh, yeah.
ideas, Randy.
I'm
Oh,
also
yeah.
I'm surprised
Please.
that's picked up steam, because wasn't it not so long ago that if you wanted to get on somebody, if you really wanted to just hurt somebody, you sent them a package or an envelope or something and filled it with
bomb?
glitter. No, just glitter. Because
Oh.
then that's an impossible mess that will never be fully cleaned up and all that stuff. And now it's
I have-
like, hey, here's butterflies coming at you at 30 miles per hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see. I have granddaughters. I'm not worried. I have crayon and
But you
glitter
should
all
send
over
that
my
to
house.
them.
Yeah.
You should send that to
A bouquet with all the butterflies coming out.
Yeah. They love that.
butterfly
And they
cake.
have the heart to take it.
That is so damn good of you. That's very wise, Jeffco. Thank you.
Average Joe says Saquon lifted the ball boy out of the crowd so he could be part of the parade. What a
He
good
did.
guy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
he
that
did.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, the ball boys, if whoever was there with him is sitting there going, so I guess I'm walking home. What? You just, I'll wait here? What? Bye.
Saquon on and off the field.
Better follow Saquon.
Saquon on and off the field never takes a misstep.
Boomer Sooner says, does Phil have to pay Keon's pizza debt that he owes me? No, Phil doesn't. Phil's a fill-in. The next guy, whoever that might be.
He does. Yeah.
Also doesn't have to. No, Boomer Sooner. No.
Damn.
Sports Girly says, and I should tell the listeners of the Fourth Dimension, that is Phil's girlfriend, Sports Girly, says, oh my God, did you hear about the Paramount extension with YouTube? I'm so excited. This is the best news I've heard all year. I'm literally freaking out. Ah! I know sarcasm when I hear it, lady. I know sarcasm when I hear it.
I was gonna say that's what that sounds very familiar. You actually that and Jalen Hurts, your best impressions of the day.
I didn't need Sarcastica to figure out that your girlfriend was having me on right there. I don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate it. Swazman says, Pet sitting here in Ahwatukee watching the PGA golf. Scheffler back in the lead. We had a rain here, Randy. How about the Valley forecast?
Well, I mean, I could do that if Jeffrey will allow me. I don't know. If he'll...
Why wouldn't I allow you?
Well, all right then.
You've been pretty restricted, Jeffrey.
No
Here we
more
go
than
from
once
the-
an hour, but
From
yeah.
the 1580 The Fanatic Carmen Solar Weather Center. This is Chief Meteorologist Randy White. Looks like it's going to be cloudy conditions through the evening and clearing up by the morning. We expect it to be sunny tomorrow, and it's going to be 70 beautiful degrees. Clouds on Sunday and 72. Monday, partly cloudy and 76. And then the rest of the week, sunshine in your eyeballs and mid-70s throughout next weekend. From the 1580 The Fanatic Weather Center, it's 70 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. I'm Randy White. Back to you, Jeff. Go.
Thank you, Randy. Robert, for the surprise, says, for Valentine's Day, my wife woke me and sent me to work. No, sent me to work. That's life. 26 years of marriage right there. So yeah, Just woke me up and sent me to work. I know what you were hoping for, but that's Lost Toby says back-to-back parade shootings. Does that count as a two-peat? Oh no. He also says it's called plants. Buy them plants. Aren't you single?
Plants are the best.
Aren't you recently single, Lost
Miss
Toby?
Kim does. She loves flowers. She loves the idea, but they die. She would rather have plants so that she can kill them herself.
I'll be honest. In my house, it's going to be flowers because my wife kills plants faster than flowers die. We've had a precious few plants inside the house. You know, she just
now for Christmas, I bought Miss Kim this wooden table that I had to put together. It's for herbs, and they have individual pockets for individual herbs. So she's very excited to use that. However, every time she buys an herb, thyme, things like that, it sits on the table in the backyard and dies. So she has to keep taking it back.
So
right now,
succulents are not a good idea.
The herbs are the herb openings are empty, but it looks really nice though. It looks nice.
A dog named Boo says, I got 4 daughters and a wife, 4 beautiful green-eyed Mexican beauties. And yes, I am well armed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And stressed out. That's yeah, man, when you've got daughters, oh yeah. I felt that same way with my daughter. I only have I got two daughters. And well, first, when my first daughter came around, I thought, well, I'm going to chain her in the attic. And then when I got to know her personality, I realized I'd be apologizing quite a bit for her, you know, to boys that would come over and she would destroy. And I'd be put my arm around saying, hey, better luck next time. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the youngest girl is going to be like with the boys, you know, certainly don't want to find out. Man, I understand it, dog named Boo. I understand it.
I have an update here that is coming out of left field.
An update from
wait, your left or our left?
Valentine's left.
Okay.
So apparently, I have a friend who just gave and just broke news to me that apparently there are year-long flowers available, year-long roses. Now they're $200, but I hate this. I'm in a competition now. $200. These are mini magnificent preserved pink roses, 2 dozen. Cost you $200, but they last all year long.
They call them the million roses?
Yeah, magnificent roses, preserved pink roses, 2 dozen. My goodness.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. And if you Google them, you'll see a collection of different ones, and they sit in this little round thing all squished together. That ain't no fun. How are they preserving them? How does that even work? And they're living roses?
Oh yeah, they're in this thing. They're in this wraparound thing. They look beautiful in the pictures, but yeah, they're like 220, 160, 315. Here's one from Boo Bear Factory for $99.
Yeah, I found it only has like 5 or 6 roses in there for like 126 or whatever. But
oh yeah,
I found 2 dozen for 200, 3 dozen for 275.
How do you enjoy these?
All year long.
They're like in a thing. They're stuck in a thing. You can't. All you see is like the little rose poking out the top. It's not.
Well, you
attractive.
Put them on the counter.
Yeah, if they smell, if they like give off an aroma. Honestly, if they serve the purpose of what a candle usually is for you, now we're actually talking. You might be getting a discount.
Candle you can set on fire, and that's part of the fun of a candle.
See, now I know Miss Kim. She loves wine and she loves candles, so I know what to get her.
A wine candle.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's what you need is a wine candle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A candle made from a wine bottle,
or
yes,
poking out. I don't know, man. I can't think of everything.
Right.
Hefty Lefty says, I heard a crushed up aspirin will make flowers last a little longer in the balls.
No kidding.
I think I've heard that too, actually.
Lost Toby says, I currently have a rotation of prospects. Might trade 2 for cash considerations and a player to be named later, though.
What?
I think he's talking about the Valentine's Day roster.
Yeah, he's, the guy giving advice, who's recently single. Moist One says, bring your tulips over here, Phil. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Moist One.
Hard pass. Boomer Sooner says those roses have a very bad poison coating because they're from China.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat them as I wouldn't eat many, many flowers and ever given to me.
I don't think I've ever accidentally eaten any flowers.
Sunflower seeds.
That's you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Hefty Lefty says the Rose in Beauty and the Beast would last until the 21st birthday. So for Drake's girlfriend, that's at least 6 more years.
Wow. Damn.
A minor. Boomer Sooner says, I heard not buying flowers is the best way to go.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If you buy, I don't know. You know what it is? There's no universal answer here. It's getting to know the person you're with.
Yeah. Look, I don't think I've been married a long time. Jeffrey's been married a long time. Phil has not been married.
I've been dating for a long time.
So I think what in my opinion, if you come home with a thoughtful gift, and it doesn't have to be, roses necessarily. It doesn't have to be, taking her out to dinner. If you come home with a thoughtful gift where you have heard her say something and you purchase that gift, that means more to her than anything you can do on your own.
And let me add on to that, Randy. Sometimes you don't even need to purchase it. Just spend some time. Even if it's you're coloring between the lines, you're making a custom.
No, you have to purchase it.
No, if you make a little bracelet or something,
roll in and purchase the damn thing. Yeah,
this ain't kindergarten, kid. You got to go buy something.
You got to,
just trust me.
Just saying.
They don't care about that. What is she, a hippie? Come on now. Swave Dave says, my wife is the same way with the flowers. She shrugs at the fact you're going to buy something that's just going to die. Then again, so am I. All that aside, I found her a box of 42 Ferrero Rocher candies. I'm sorry. About $15 on Amazon, and she loves them.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember that gift exchange is not equal. Just because you give it to her does not mean you are entitled to any of those candies. But if she gives you candies, she gets half of them.
Oh yeah.
What?
A good one will just offer you some.
Yeah.
Or my wife, she gave me them cookies, and she's like, "You're gonna share, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Look, man, if you give your wife candies, you're just hoping to get her candies.
Oh yeah, her sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Started getting uncomfortable.
Mm.
Bruno Baller says, cute little stuffed animals must be popular for Valentine's because Walmart had a large selection of them in their Valentine's area. Just make sure you take the tags off so they don't know you went to Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my wife the whole package there, man. She got the candies, she got a bear, and then she got these beautiful flowers. Here's the thing. When I saw the bear, I ordered it delivered. I was like, oh, that's a cute little bear. When it got here, the thing looks angry. It's an angry looking little teddy bear. And so it's sitting there with the flowers and the candy, like, this is the best you could do. And I'm like, oh, God. The thing is judging.
The bear is judging you.
I'm going to go get it and show you guys. During the break, I'm going to go. And you'll see, it's like, why would you send this? This doesn't seem romantic. This angry face is sitting there looking at you. Swazman says, if I ever had to buy a gift for every girl I slept with, I'd be out a lot of money. Yeah, I'm sure, like upwards of $3, right? Boomer Sooner says, I used to buy them when she didn't expect the flowers, not the holidays. Guys, I know what you're saying, though. I was married 37 years.
Was?
Yep, yeah. Boomer Sooner got divorced.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
That's why he's so relaxed now. Hefty Lefty says, thoughtful gifts, just like her favorite concealer that she just ran out of, or sundries. Oh, yeah. Is about that time? No, Hefty. No, don't just, guys, this isn't hard. Just get something romantic and thoughtful. Don't get her groceries. Don't get her. She's
Allen wrench.
Yeah, she's out of the what kind of makeup? No, don't just get something thoughtful. Put your own heart and thought in it. You know what the best thing you do? You buy a card that's blank on the inside. You write some nice, thoughtful things in there. You don't have to be like Hallmark. Just say, I like your butt. And even that is going to be like, wow, he loves my butt, Just write nice, preferably romantic things. You can't go wrong. I'm going to go downstairs, get the Angry Bear, and we'll be back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Make extra money daily from your sports betting? Dylan Cohen from Beat the Book here. You know, I'm always about finding ways to take sports betting to the next level. And that's exactly why I'm pumped to tell you about Edge Boost, the financial platform that pays you cash back to wager. Edge Boost is an online bank account that pays you for every deposit. With the Edge Boost Visa debit card, you're getting up to 0.5% cash back on all of your sportsbook, daily fantasy site, and casino transactions. That's free money back in your pocket just for doing what you're already doing. It's a no-brainer. Plus, your Edge Boost debit card starts with a $250,000 daily limit, and it will never be declined for gambling activity. They've got built-in tools to help you stay responsible, and there's absolutely no hidden fees or minimum requirements. So stop leaving money on the table. Visit edgeboost.bet to learn more and sign up today. That's edgeboost.bet. Once again, edgeboost.bet.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
The GCU men's basketball squad is coming off their winningest season in 35 years, their third trip to the NCAA tournament in 4 years, and their first ever NCAA tournament victory. Returning 4 of their 5 starters in Ray Harrison, Colin Moore, Duke Brennan, and reigning WAC Player of the Year, Tyon Grant Foster, the Lopes look to defend their WAC titles and make a run to the Sweet 16. With a non-conference slate including Stanford, Georgia, and crosstown rival Arizona State, you won't want to miss a moment of the action. So join me, Michael Potter, and Lopes insider Paul Coro all season long right here on the home of the Lopes, 1580 The Fanatic. Lopes up.
We put you so close to the game, you can almost smell the sweat.
Ooh, awkward.
GCU basketball is live on the Fanatic.
Saturday, GCU men's basketball is live from UT Arlington in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, 1 p.m. Saturday.
Michael Potter and Paul Coro have the call live for GCU basketball on 1580 The Fanatic and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, let me tell you what's happening this weekend on the big radio station. We got Grand Canyon University basketball. That happens at 12:45 tomorrow as they take on UT Arlington. Then later on in the evening, about 6 o'clock, we've got some NCAA basketball. It's Kentucky and Texas battling it out. Then on Sunday, we got the Daytona 500. And that broadcast starts at 10:30 a.m. allegedly. So, Randy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
If it rains, will you call me?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, because our friends at Motor Racing Network, they're going to be like, wow, it's kind of raining out here. Well, we're going to go now. And then nothing happens and we have dead air. Just there's no like they're like, well, we're going to be fine. You'll be well.
We'll be back at 8 o'clock tonight, and that's when they'll start the race.
Talk amongst yourselves. And then quiet, nothing. Swave Dave says, word to the wise, guys. If you did good for Valentine's Day, and she says, oh, honey, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't get you anything. You just say that's okay. Just get rid of all the crap from your previous boyfriends. I don't understand.
I think it's trying to leverage a situation, but I'm fine. I never really had a problem with people having old items from previous relationships. You guys?
Oh, is that what he means? Oh,
yeah.
No. No. See, I guess it's, what do you mean by that? What stuff are you talking about? What crap from previous boyfriends?
Old gifts.
If they
old
have like
gifts, letters,
big hearts and pictures of them and their previous boyfriend in the frame,
pictures, yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, that's probably telling me somebody's not over somebody yet, and I would have a conversation with them about it. I would
Yeah.
never tell a girl, you have to get rid of this, you have to stop wearing that. You because listen, the relationship is where it is when you get to them. Now, I mean, I'd probably be like, I don't know why you have that. You got me. I don't think you need that old picture frame or teddy bear or whatever. But I'm never going to tell somebody they have to get rid of stuff. Maybe I just don't need to see it.
Yeah, if they have an angry teddy bear on their nightstand that reminds them of a ex-lover, then I'd be like, man, I don't know if we need that. But if they have like a tool set that they use, every so often, that just so happened
That's
to
just
be
a gift. That's just the thing.
I have
No, I don't care about that. And then sometimes they'll want to keep certain items in a box. You don't ever have to see it, but maybe they're keeping it for the kids.
Yeah,
because that's where they came from, and they might be curious. I don't get jealous about stuff. What you look at is like, does that mean something to them? Then that means that they have unresolved feelings, and then I would be thinking, I don't know if we're gonna go forward or continue. So I went downstairs and I got the angry teddy bear. Look at this.
Oh, he looks completely unamused.
Look at how angry that thing is.
I don't know
Look at
about that.
Frowny face right there.
and I get that.
The eyes.
Yeah.
He's looking at
that. Yeah.
He is judging you.
Yeah.
Well, he's a bear.
This is like
I mean,
a
bears
Randy
don't smile.
Squint right here. Look at this bear. Oh,
I mean, that's a bear right there.
That is a humorless bear. This is not an I love you bear. This is the where have you been all night bear.
Yeah, because like look at the mouth. There's no like tint of humor of like, oh, maybe I gently love you. No,
Look at that.
is-
He's judging the audience. As he looks out there, he's looking around the room.
Yeah.
At any angle, his eyes follow you with judgment and disdain.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yep. Sorry about that, Jeff. Go.
This is the you son of a bitch bear, is what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bear comes with a you've been fired letter.
Maybe you should post a Randy face on the bear.
Just yeah.
Nothing says seduction like a Randy face.
Why not?
With my big googly eyes and my weird smile.
No, Moist One, the bear is not for sale. Kiss the Cook says, just make her a nice dessert and a good bottle of her favorite wine. It's nice. That's a nice idea. Yeah. Walter Mellon says, if she comes out wearing the old lingerie from her old boyfriend, it's time to find a new lady. Well, how would you know?
How would you know? And also, I mean, you're the one enjoying it now. I don't know.
Silver Pop says, Jeffrey, I apologize for having to do this, but I have a situation that came up and I will not be able to attend the ASU game. Can I send the tickets back to you so you can give them out? I would hate for them to go to waste. Oh. Yes. Transfer them back to me the way you did. And if somebody wants to go to the game tomorrow, we will do it right now. So here's what it is. We are getting tickets back from Silver Pops because he can't go. So there's a pair of tickets. Don't forget the parking pass, Silver Pops, and a parking pass. And if you want to go, just say, I want them ASU tickets. And then I'll just transfer them right over to you. So that's cool, Silver Pops. I appreciate it. I appreciate the heads up. I hate when tickets go to waste too. Well, as Toby says, buy her a dozen eggs. She'll know it's real then.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Who's got that kind of money? Huh?
Right. Yeah.
Somebody was telling me this. Costco. There's like some inexpensive eggs, and there's a line an hour long just to get them. You know what? I could go without eggs. I'm not standing in line for an hour for discounted eggs.
Unless you're a bakery, like I am a big proponent for eggs. When I go to Costco, I go to Sam's Club, I go to Fry's, I get the 60-pack. I will be withholding until they get back to a reasonable price.
See,
you don't need eggs.
I'm looking for some land where I can have about a dozen chickens.
Yeah, we need chickens.
Yeah. The hell with these egg prices. I'll just have
big eggs.
Yeah, my chickens will lay all the eggs I need.
Yeah.
Beer Bob says top 2 Valentine gifts are a scale and a vacuum. And trust me,
No.
guys, if you get your ladies either one of these, you'll never
No.
have to buy her another Valentine's Day present ever again.
That's true, because you'll be lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hugely bad idea.
Yeah.
Swazman says, as someone in the pet care business, I know girls like animals. How about for a gift, rescue an animal from a shelter? Oh, you're going to hand them a dog or a cat?
Oh.
It's a hugely bad idea.
Even if it's a rescued fish, no.
Yeah, that's no, Swazman. Sorry, unless you know that they're in the market for one. That's a bad idea. Hey, speaking of animals, did you? Oh, this is insane. This kid, Zachary Nagel, he was competing in Florida. He's 24 years old. He's a bull rider, Randy, and so he goes out there. He's like just starting out, right? He's just trying to. He got 4 years of bull riding experience, but he's like, man, I'm really trying to get to the PBR, you know. And so he goes out there in this bull, and all of a sudden slides towards the bull's head during while he's riding.
Oh,
He
no.
just slides
Oh, no.
forward.
Oh, no.
Falls over its front end, and the
Oh, no.
horn punctured him right in the jugular.
Oh!
Now he, in a state of shock, runs to the side. And he's got his hand on his throat, and he's bleeding profusely,
Yep.
just like in the movies. And so the first responders, man, good thing they were right there. They got to him. And man, he was tossed over the bull's head and stabbed in the neck. So he's like, I could feel myself going in and out and all this blood. And then turns out he lost 2 gallons of blood.
Oh my gosh. And he still made it. Good for him.
I feel like you don't have 2 gallons of blood in you. I think
Oh,
that
my
they were putting
gosh.
blood in him and it kept coming back out.
Oh my gosh. Good for him.
But they got him to the hospital, stitched him up, and he's recovering. There's going to be probably an 8-week recovery in front of him. And then here's what he says. He says, I can't wait to get back at it.
Sure.
Are you
Sure. It's like
dumb?
it's like falling off a bike. I mean, you got to get
live
back on the
through
boat.
that. You know what? You just go home. Don't do don't.
See, that's the thing is I learned my lesson the first time.
Yeah.
Who do you need? What do you need to prove? What more? You have the scar
Look,
to
if
show.
this guy's got a dream of being a PBR writer, all right.
He says, I know God has bigger plans for me. Now it's time to get healed up. It's like, yeah, God's trying to tell you something.
Yeah,
Maybe this isn't for you.
He's trying to say, I'm not trying to meet you any sooner. My goodness.
Wow.
You think he should get back out there, huh, Randy?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
get
that
back
would be
on
the
it.
manly thing to do.
Yeah, get back up on that, kid. Get up there. Kick that bull's ass. Yeah. Go 8 seconds and jump off.
I think the Bulls winning this one thus far.
Well, so far this one is that one won this one, but the next time go full 8 seconds, go a full ride, Jack, and then pull that zip cord in and bail out.
Can I make a suggestion to the bull riding people?
Sure.
Maybe filed back, just sort of soften up the ends of the horn. They don't have to be sharp. If that was sharp enough to take his jugular, I feel maybe put some corks on him. I don't know. Something.
The weird thing is most of the times those bull riding bulls, their horns are cut off. So they're like blunt ends.
Mhm.
But still, I mean, I guess if you hit it just right, you could snap that jugular right wide open.
Somebody sharpening that thing? That just doesn't sound. That doesn't sound right.
It's not rounded off. It's just
They need to round these off.
They just cut the bull, the points off.
I mean, but power to the bull, though. I'm always like pro bull. I always hope that they can get some revenge when you see the Spanish bullfighters stabbing them and stuff. I'm like, that ain't fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sharpen up the horns on those. So well, in any case, this Zach Nagel, he's gonna be fine, and probably back out at it again.
Godspeed, Zach Nabel. Is it Nabel?
Nagel. I don't know.
Nagel.
It's a weird name. I can't.
Godspeed to you, whatever the hell your name is.
Mm-hmm. Hefty Lefty says that guy had it worse than the kayaker. Oh, you guys seen this video? There's this kayaker. He's out in the ocean. He's like, what a wonderful day. Oh, this is beautiful. The weather's nice. It's not too sunny, but it's not too cloudy. And it's just pretty cool. I'm having a good day. Oh, what's this over here? Oh my God, it's a whale. I'm seeing a whale. It's going to come over. It's going to try to communicate with me. And he got eaten whole by the whale.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Any
The whale.
reports?
grabbed him entirely within his mouth.
What kind of whale was this thing?
Humpback whale.
No
and
kidding.
Then the whale went, ew, and spit him Jonah's back out. He Jonah the whaled him.
Wow.
Spit him, then his entire little floaty kayak. Wasn't really a kayak. It was more like a floaty or like a floaty boat.
All
but
right.
Just it's like so people think that no whales. He was curious. It's like, hey, what's this? And then he was just like, or he was trying to communicate. And so, what better way to communicate than to put somebody entirely in your mouth?
The way I communicate.
Spit him right back out.
Maybe he could talk whale, and he enticed the whale to spit him back out. Yeah, maybe.
No,
maybe
the guy was like, I thought it was a goner. Next thing I knew, I was expelled from the whale's face.
Wow.
Yeah, there's video. You can see the video. There's video out there of this. But yeah, that's pretty bad. Getting swallowed whole by a whale. I mean, that's
a lifetime achievement. See, now that I'd get back on the bull on that one though. The bull of the humpback whale. You know, I go
anytime
back
somebody says, "Tell me something interesting about yourself,"
you lead
the
with
guy
that.
in the bull is going to say, "Oh, I got gored in the neck by a bull, and then I went back out and I bull rode again." They're like, "You're an idiot." And then the other person says, "I got swallowed by a whale and spit out." Like, "Oh my God, what was that like?" And now this person is having a great conversation. The bull rider guy is like, "Well, guess I'll get some cheese whiz." You know, that's what's going to happen at the party.
If you get gored by a bull but swallowed by a whale, that's better.
The whale story is way better than the gored by a bull story. Especially when you say, "I went back to ride bulls again." They're like, "Are you dim?"
Did the guy go back kayaking or whatever?
Doesn't even matter. The only thing you can think about is what was it like inside the whale. I'm sure he did.
Probably.
That's why I always carries a flashlight with me.
A flashlight?
A flashlight.
Yeah. So if I get swallowed by a whale, and I
take a look
can
around.
See, I can see what's going on. Yeah.
Big George says getting swallowed by a whale like that's a sign from the universe. It's your time to go. Well, no, I mean, you get spit out. It's like how,
I think getting swallowed and eaten by a shark would be your sign to go. Right?
Well, they don't take you whole. They take you a chunk at a time, pieces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Boomer Sooner says that's what my grandpa would say. Get back up there. Don't worry. The bull would only do that again. Yeah, that's true. The bull is just going to do the same thing. Bull's doing bull things. Whale's doing whale things.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I got to get Silver Pop some information, so we should take a break. When we come back, I don't know, more of the same crap. What do you want from me? It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, where every nail-biting overtime win, breakaway, pick six, three-point shot, underdog win, buzzer beater, shootout, walk-off, and absolutely every play in between is amazing. From football to basketball and hockey to baseball, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona.
Joe Montana here. In my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Are you 50 or older like me? The CDC now recommends vaccination against pneumococcal disease. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at increased risk and over 6 times greater risk of hospitalization with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50. Schedule your appointment today at vaxassist.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer. We all know the Valentine's Day go-to gifts are flowers, chocolates, maybe even perfume. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a dozen roses, this Valentine's Day is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-418-3366 or go to selectquote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-418-3366. 1-800-418-3366. Details on example rate at selectquote.com.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you know that daily multivitamins boost your health on the inside and the outside? It's true. Multivitamins with folic acid boost energy levels, improve your mood, and promote overall wellness. And if you decide to have a baby, they can help prevent birth defects in a pregnancy. That's why the Arizona Department of Health Services is offering a free 3-month supply of multivitamins. Visit azdhs.gov/PowerMe-A2C for free vitamins.
Sponsored by the Arizona Department of Health Services.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Arizona's new home for sports.
Oh, yeah. My wife and I were just putting my nuts in our mouths. From the beer nuts that she got me for Valentine's Day. And yeah, they are salty. And they had a little mustardy too. Yeah, the beer nuts. Yeah. Why are you playing this music? That's not on our list.
It's romantic.
Hmm?
It's a day. It's a holiday.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the tickets from Silver Pops. I did get the confirmation there. Make sure you sent the parking pass too, my friend. So if anybody wants to go to the ASU basketball game tomorrow, send me a text message saying I want them tickets, and we'll work on getting you them tickets. If we got a bunch of people who send in the text messages, then yeah, we'll do a random number generator drawing. CK, I thought the exact same thing, but I was nice enough not to mention it. Randy said flashlight. That's all I'm going to say. Slow-Mo Zoe says, back in my bar hopping days, I had a couple of... Okay, I'm not reading that. Donnie wants the tickets. I mean, it's Donnie. I got to be why not? fair. I got to be Why fair. not? Okay. I got to be fair. So All right. if he gets them, he gets them. Yeah. All right. Big George says, was that Fish Tank's new love song? No, that's just the two of us. I don't know what version it was, but Swave Dave says, sounds like that kayaker got a free wet willy. You're not kidding. Moist One says, no, I can't read that. Hefty Lefty says, you ever see somebody do the goldfish trick in college? Same idea, except the human was the goldfish in this situation. You are correct. Crack-a-lackin' says, put some tennis balls on the end of them horns. Well, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Crack-a-lackin', safety first. Yeah. Lost Toby says, dibs. That's not how we give away tickets, Lost Toby. You got to say you want the tickets. Buffalo Mike says, guys. I went to Costco at noon, picked up 18 eggs for $6.50. There was no
Nice.
line. We had
Nice.
chickens in Colorado, and those fresh eggs were awesome.
Nice guys.
We got to get some chickens. But see, you don't
Yeah.
want to go get a chicken right now with all that bird flu going around.
Well, you get a half dozen chickens. You build a chicken coop.
You need a half dozen?
Oh, yeah. You get you a rooster.
Yeah, in case
Oh,
one
my
gets
God.
carried away, one dies, all this.
And they're laying them all out there in the nest. Oh, yeah. You collect those every day. Yeah,
This is
fresh
a dumb
eggs.
question. I got
What?
So the eggs are super expensive because of the bird flu, right? Why is chicken prices not gone up? That's exactly what I was saying.
I don't get it.
Because forever, I don't know.
Because shut up. That's why. That's what everybody's going to tell me from the big chicken. Big chicken doesn't want you know it big egg. Big whatever.
Big chicken. Like Big Pharma, only it's big
That's
chicken.
right. Big chicken and big egg. Walter Mellon says, is that animal shelter he works at on fire? What? Let's see here. Kiss the Cook says it's an observance, Phil. It's not a holiday.
I think it's a holiday.
What's a holiday?
I guess a holiday would be a day off, so maybe, but it's in everybody's calendar. It's a holiday.
You know
Monday,
how we're off?
Monday's
you
a
know,
holiday. We're off
I was
Monday.
going to say, you know how we're off Monday? That's a holiday.
Yeah. It's in the manual.
Well, if you don't think it's a holiday, I dare you. I dare either one of you. Don't celebrate it.
Oh, I'm celebrating the hell out of it.
Yeah, there you go. There.
I don't know if I've ever really truly like celebrated President's Day in the manner of which they intended.
And look, I understand the United States of America needs to recognize the great presidents of this country, but look,
you better recognize
it's actually a recognition, recognization, recognizing my birthday.
Oh, it's about Randy's birthday next Thursday. So I don't buy a mattress?
No, not until my birthday on Thursday.
Feel like I'm going to miss some sales, but all right.
All right.
Boomer Sooner says, Phil, this day is a media holiday. More people could care less about today. Well, Boomer,
Really?
that's not necessarily true.
I don't think that's true whatsoever.
Wouldn't that be sad if you like started a relationship and you found out the woman or the guy you were starting this relationship with didn't care about this today? You like got him all this card and flowers and teddy bears.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey,
That's
I hate
dumb.
today. Yeah,
That's so stupid.
And why would you do this?
That's if they actually were that honest, then you'd be like, bye-bye. You know,
and then it would be, dear ex, this is our first argument ever, and we just
it's our last argument ever.
I can't believe that she said this, that, the other, and I'm so sad. That's why I got off the social media.
Dirty Bird says, I don't want the tickets because I'm a big dumb person, and I went to Meth University. Go ASU.
What?
I might have edited that a little.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. Swave Dave says, takes longer to raise egg-laying chicken than it does for a regular chicken. Oh, I see. So they wipe out the bird flu, but then how do they make the regular chickens? Because they had to have eggs. So then, you see what I'm saying? Moldy Tuna Fish says, didn't the egg come before the egg? So the egg should go Moldy Tuna Fish is very confusing. Very confusing. We should probably talk about something else now.
I think you buy the egg-laying chickens. That's right, Blue. Already grown up. Yeah, you get them already grown up, already producing. Yeah.
You got to make sure they're not sick, though.
What do you mean?
They're
tested.
That bird flu is going around.
Well, listen,
Ralph has the bird flu.
Well, I understand that, but
is
that's
true.
because he's a
been
Seahawk. If he wasn't a sea chicken, he wouldn't have the bird flu.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
It's very true. You're absolutely accurate.
So how does that work for the Cardinals fans?
Well, I had the flu earlier this week,
I
so
see,
I'm over it. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the
Come on,
Cardinal is
Phil.
a more resilient bird.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
working its
You're
way
damn
across
right.
the coast. I got it.
The Cardinal rises from the ashes of the great desert, and like the phoenix bird, it blossoms and it rises up and it flies across the country like Captain America. Only it's a cardinal, and they're going.
Yeah, I don't think Captain America flies.
Yeah, he does now.
Oh, he does. Now.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah,
he didn't
flies.
used to.
No,
In
now
the
he
new
does.
Captain America, he flies.
Well, it sounds like a better Captain America, doesn't it?
Well, he's got like these cool wings, and he flies Mach 2.
Whoa!
And he has this like shield thing, and he's got these cool wings that come up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And they're metal. Now I forgot what I was saying.
No, and I apologize. I just
Yeah, no, that's okay.
go not flu.
Right.
Sure. Dropping the Soap says, for your education, takes 22 weeks for a chicken to mature to start developing eggs, per Colonel Sanders.
I don't care because I'm going to buy them already producing when I buy some land out in the middle of nowhere. And Jeffrey and I live together there, and we'll have our own eggs. So
Well, now we're going to need 12 chickens.
What will you name the chickens?
Who cares?
12? We'll just name them after the apostles.
I'll name them. Yes, all the apostles.
Mother Clucker.
Judas.
No.
Judas gets to be the rooster.
He's the first chicken.
He screws him over.
Yeah.
Clucky Man.
Kyle G says the egg layers need to be replaced. The slaughterhouse ones don't. There's your price increase. It's a restock fees. Supergirl says, so Ralph was with a French hen or chicken and got the flu?
Maybe.
Allegedly. Moldy Tuna Fish says, unlike the sea chicken, the cardinal is an actual bird. Seahawk is a mythical bird of Inuit lore of the Pacific Northwest.
You're right. You're right. You're damn right.
You're right. But also on top of that, nerd. Killer Rabbit says, here in North Carolina, Monday was a holiday and closed for my daughter after the Super Bowl. And they're going to go to school on the next Monday.
For the Super
Oh,
Bowl?
okay.
They did that in North Carolina? Really?
Tell you what, we get week 18. The Super Bowl will be this coming weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's the future.
Well,
that
that's
is the
gonna be-
future.
It's going to be hard for me to figure out which to watch first, the Daytona 500 or the Super Bowl.
I'm betting they'll move the Daytona 500 so they don't have that competition. Ziggy says, Randy, my birthday's Thursday as well. Happy Thursday birthday there.
Yeah. Happy Thursday to you.
Big George says,
is my birthday on Thursday?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Big George says, I had an ex break up with me on Valentine's Day. And in the Valentine's Day card she gave me after I paid for an expensive dinner and got her a gift, she told me to wait to open the card until after I dropped her off. I said, that one hurt.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Did she say
Wow.
why she was dumping you there? Boomer Sooner says, name Phil 1, Phil 2, Phil 3.
Oh, for the chickens.
Oh, all the chickens name him Phil?
Yes.
Lost Toby says, it was a sick ostrich. Oh, no, I get you. Ralph got the avian flu from a sick ostrich. And if you want to know how, watch Letterkenny and you'll figure out how he picked it up from the ostrich. CK says, Jeffrey, Randy, you on a ranch with hens, cocks, and flashlights? Nice. Imagine we'd have all the above. Oh, by the way, I've got some information to share with you. I saw this
All right.
information. I was like, I just
All
want to share this.
Yep.
This is information everybody should know. Has absolutely nothing to do with anything. But I'll tell you what, is this ironic? Maybe it is. I don't know. No one knows for sure when the fire hydrant was invented. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the patent was lost in a fire at the U.S. Patent Office in 1836.
That is funny.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
I'd like to say I invented the fire hydrant back in 1835.
Who do you think's more appreciative of the fire hydrant, man or dog?
It depends on the moment.
Mm.
Most of the time, dog. Occasionally, man.
Yeah.
I'd say day to day, definitely dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Dropping the soap says, Blender, please alert your listeners to the latest Valentine's Day scam that's going around. I ordered my wife 2 dozen roses and she got 2 bowling balls instead. I feel like the bowling balls would be more expensive than the roses.
And also, when you walked away with them, I feel like you would know immediately.
I feel like he bought 2 bowling balls and she did not react well. And he says, I meant to buy you roses, but they sent these instead. Oh my God. So I think he's trying to
save it.
Yeah.
Dropping the soap, that's horrible. We know you were talking about this days ago, getting your wife some beautiful roses. I am so sorry. But hey, listen, you're never going to get that money back. Your wife and you should probably just try out those bowling balls.
Yeah, try bowling.
Just see what happens.
Nothing says romance like knocking over a few pins.
Nothing says romance like knocking your balls together.
Ain't that the truth?
And wearing somebody else's shoes.
Moist one says, beautiful Brunswick roses.
Wow.
I don't even know what to do now.
Perhaps were the bowling balls actually called the rose model?
They could have been red.
I don't want to ask him to send us a picture of his balls.
No, that doesn't seem safe.
Just answer the question. That's all we need. Silver Pop says, are you able to confirm you received them? Yes, I got the email from you. I do have the email. So, yes, I can. Everything is fine, Silver Pops. Now,
thank you.
We just got to turn around and give those to somebody who wants them. I got a couple of people who have texted in that they do want those tickets. So, we will absolutely find a home for these.
Absolutely.
And sorry you can't go, man. Better luck next time.
Yeah.
I appreciate the help and the honesty. So, all right. So, I don't know what we've learned.
We've learned that bowling balls are being scammed across the nation.
Be careful when you're buying 2 dozen roses.
I'm going to check the calendar. I want to see. Oh, rats.
It's February 14th.
No. I was hoping I could check the calendar and see Radio Ron was having a romantic dinner right now.
Yeah.
We just cut out early.
But
he doesn't have anything on his calendar. So I guess we're going to have to do another hour. Oh, well.
All right.
I mean, we can only get away with what we can get away with.
Yeah, I know.
All right, listen up. When we come back, swear to God, we're just going to talk sports. Enough of this nonsense. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Lowe's knows how to help you get the most out of your store run. That's why members save more with My Lowe's Rewards. Earn points towards My Lowe's money on eligible purchases. Get access to member-only deals and free member gifts. Plus, unlock free standard shipping when you reach Silver Key status. So what are you waiting for? Join for free today. Lowe's. We help. You save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
We all know the Valentine's Day go-to gifts are flowers, chocolates, maybe even perfume. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a dozen roses, this Valentine's Day is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-418-3366 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-418-3366. 1-800-418-3366. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Hungry for something exciting? Then come experience what's new at Kasai Japanese Steakhouse with 2 Valley locations. No one does Asian-inspired cuisine better or more authentic than Kasai, where talented Teppan chefs create the food, the fire, and the fun of teppanyaki. Kasai Japanese Steakhouse, it isn't just dinner, it's dinnertainment. A memorable dining experience where a delicious 7-course meal is prepared right at your table with flair. It's the perfect choice for celebrations, date nights, or a night on the town. Choose from over 30 different items and combinations of teppanyaki, Asian fusion, and innovative sushi. Happy hour is always on fire with their daily specials. Try their new $12 bar menu items, Wagyu beef and Mongolian pork sliders, chicken or beef satay, and 3 delicious flavors of chicken karaage. 2025 is on fire at Kasai with 2 locations, Scottsdale Road and Thunderbird, and now open in Peoria at the 101 in Northern. Go to KasaiTeppan.com. That's KASAI Teppan.com or search Kasai on your mobile phone.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil to fill in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. It's Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you have done the right thing, and everything is going to go well for you this weekend. You know who did the right thing? Silver Pops. Silver Pops did the right thing. He had won some tickets earlier in the week and then realized, oh, I can't go to the TCU ASU game. And so after a conversation, he has transferred the tickets back, and now I'm able to give them away again. Hopefully for the last time. I've got a couple of entries already from the last hour, but I want to give everybody a chance to get in there. And what we'll do is we'll have a random number generator drawing. How about we do it after, instead of waiting till the end of the show, like the 38. So you have like 38 minutes to get in here and say, hey, I want them tickets. And then we'll do the drawing and I'll announce who the winner is while we're still on the air. So what is at stake? You got a couple of tickets plus a parking pass for the 6 p.m. game over at Desert Financial Arena in Tempe. For Sun Devil men's basketball versus TCU. So you want them tickets? I got you. Big George says, Rodolfo Augusta, you're a good guy. Thank you for sending those ASU tickets back, knowing that you couldn't go. Thanks, George, for repeating exactly what I said.
But he said it so succinctly.
I said it pretty succinctly, I think. He said it using his real name,
which he probably was not cool about, to be honest.
No.
So really,
that's your second whoopsies. Yeah.
George, what's wrong with you? Anyway, so we got the tickets. If you want the tickets, just text me. Hey, I want them tickets. And we'll take it from there. 888-368-1580. So if you don't know, they had the parade in Philadelphia. The GM got hit in the head by a flying beer can, got a big old gash in his forehead. It wasn't, that's going to leave a mark, man. And it's not
up here. It's up here. It's high. It's real high. It's like a big frowny face.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got an emoji of blood on his forehead.
No wonder he's a GM in the front office and not on the field playing. I mean, there's a reason.
You should be wearing like a little hard hat next time he goes to a parade.
Right. I'm wearing one of those damn Eagle helmets. That's what I'm wearing.
And so, but then also a couple of ladies got shot, one of them in the thigh and the other one in the leg. They were able to walk into a medical tent and they were treated and being taken care of. But hey, at least they're alive. I don't know if there's been any more updates on what happened with that.
Well, what happened was I think they ordered some pineapple pizza and never got it.
Yeah, I get it. He told me. I know my microphone is doing things. Do I need to reconnect or something?
I think it's your connection, not your microphone.
Yeah, I think it's the connection.
Well, I know, but do I need to reconnect or something?
Had pineapple pizza.
Probs.
Which
Okay.
I think I'm going to have tonight because it's Valentine's Day. And everybody knows the old adage about having pineapple.
You know, I recently discovered here, Randy, while we're talking about pizza,
Yes.
that it's not just Papa John's. Actually, a lot of people are getting into the spirit of the heart-shaped pizza, Peter Piper pizza, which
no kidding.
I've never been a fan of. To me, it tastes like cardboard, but some people die on that hill. I know it's Pizza Hut. I don't see Domino's, which would have been my preferred.
Am I cracking now?
Yes.
No.
Pizza Hut. Oh my God, their thin crust pizza has always been a favorite of mine. I will tell you a story though, Phil.
Okay.
When my boys specifically, when my oldest, second oldest, and third, they were all three boys. I would occasionally take them in to. It used to be a Pizza Hut.
A
over
buffet.
There. It was a Pizza Hut buffet. Those people broke out in a cold sweat whenever I would walk in because that my boys would eat them out of house and home, and be standing there waiting for more pizza to show up, and here we are looking for the pizza to show up, and then they would just devour that. There'd be a loud sucking sound. All the pizza would dissolve, and nobody would have a chance. And then these people would they would have to be making double pizzas.
Oh my God! Back in the day, Peter Piper Pizza, they quivered, Randy. They quivered whenever they saw me after a karate night.
Oh, no kidding!
Yeah, my grandma would take me out to go to Peter Piper Pizza, and we would toss down a few pizzas.
Is that back in your Four Bills day?
That is back.
Am I
in my
cracking
Four Bills.
now?
No, hello, welcome back,
You're
Jeff.
good now. No, you're good now.
Oh man, I thought it was going to take longer. I've been eating these beer nuts.
You sound sexy now.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get.
Sorry about Cecil and Blue. Obviously, are playing in the background.
That doesn't bother me at all.
Allow me to shut my door if it's bothering.
He had to put his nuts down.
Those are happy noises.
They are playing. They're playing. Yeah.
Ooh, it's salty. Big George says, "You think we'll come to a time where they'll stop this championship parade thing? People get shot last year. People got shot this year. Last year they killed a radio DJ. Tom Brady acted like a fool in a boat 4 years ago. We may need to hold these parades indoors."
It feels like we're beginning to get to the edge where we can no longer have nice things. Whether or not you keep seeing on concerts where
society.
Yeah, we keep seeing in concerts people throwing stuff and hitting like Billie Eilish in the face with like a shoe or something. You see obviously the shots last year, which is far more serious than just throwing a shoe. It seems like people don't know how to behave in public anymore. So I am wondering if we are nearing the end where if you can't keep people safe and you can't behave like civilized people, then maybe we can't have nice things.
It's a good point, Phil.
Well, it's I don't think they're going to stop doing it, but I'm going to stop going to them.
Or you know what? It might just stop being parades. It might start to be, they hold a celebration within the arena.
Yeah, I could see that.
You have to
I
get a
could-
ticket.
Yeah,
There's some accountability.
And, right. And you go through the metal detectors, no guns.
Yeah.
People are not going to act like fools. So
I mean, they usually end up somewhere that's a little more secure, like the parade goes through town and then they end up in an open face coliseum or something like that. But I think we might be going towards
why does it have to be open faced?
No, usually I don't know. I'm just thinking of Tampa. Maybe it was just
Are you thinking of sandwiches right now? You're thinking of sandwiches right now. You're hungry and thinking of open faced sandwich.
Let's just say the Firehouse sub suggestion was a part of the Valentine's Day plan. I'm quite hungry.
Hefty Lefty says, "What did Cecil get for Valentine's Day?"
Nothing.
They're dogs. What do you want? Moise one says, "Be sure to check them teddy bears. My coworker found a spy camera in the one I gave her. People are sick out there, aren't they?"
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Lost Toby says, "Make Phil answer the 38th call for the contest." We would never hear from Phil again. He'd just be sitting there talking to these people all day.
Yeah.
Big George says, "Well, Jeffrey, considering we're fans of Phoenix sports teams, I don't think we got to worry about any parades anytime soon."
Big George, I don't know why you're a fan of Phoenix sports teams.
You
Living
shut your
in
face, George.
California, right there on the coast. I hope you got lots of rain and it's cold and you can't go outside in your backyard, Big George.
Let me tell you, we have turned a page, George. We're back to being very positive about things. We're trying to, what do the hippies say? We're trying to
secrete.
I was going to say get high, but no. Speak things into being. We're trying to put positivity into the world.
Yeah.
And
Phoenix
really,
Suns.
It wasn't disingenuous. All those times where I was about the Dimebacks, where I'm like, yeah, just take every game as its own thing. Don't think too much into it. Don't worry about the standings. Just enjoy the here and now. And then, you might get rewarded with a win. And it's just simple as that. Just keeping it simple, not having preconceived notions about where a season's going or what's happening, and just, try to be positive, hope for the best. So I'm back to being positive Jeffrey again. I mean, last week I heard myself. I was like, "Gah, we suck." And I'm like, okay, that's not what I want to do. That's not who we want to be.
Well, speak for yourself.
Shut up, Phil. You suck.
I don't think any of the Phoenix teams are in a position for a championship.
What do you mean?
Diamondbacks are.
The Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks are in the worst division to be in.
What are you talking about?
With the
The
Dodgers.
Diamondbacks
gotta
went
beat
to
'em.
the went to the World Series 2 years ago,
swept the
in-
Dodgers.
And half
in
their
a-
team's gone, and
Now we
half
got some
their
other guys.
team's gone. What are you talking about?
half the
the
team
core is there, Phil.
The core is still there. Yeah. And they picked up Corbin Burns at the top of their rotation. And then you got Zach number 2. Oh my God. They've got I am so excited for this season of Diamondbacks baseball because I feel like barring some sort of a catastrophic injury, the Diamondbacks will be number 2 in the West and they will
Number
make
2?
well, they're not going to beat the Dodgers. The Dodgers have spent $1 billion to win the West.
But there is a chance in a series against the Dodgers we could win.
Yeah.
They would need a lot to go right.
Well, we've had a lot go right in the past, and we have been spoilers to the Dodgers when you needed a lot to go right to get that. So it's not unheard of. It might be an uphill battle. It ain't going to be easy. Nobody said it'd be easy. But hey, we look good to be the ones to get the job done.
Yeah.
Maybe they can trade divisions. Can they trade out of this division? That'd be
no. No, I don't think so.
We ain't running from a fight, Phil. We ain't running from a fight.
Nope.
Just
No.
saying.
Watch out for
It's
the
a good-
Reds this year. Watch out for the Mets this year. Watch out for the Diamondbacks this year in the National League Baseball.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
Could we trade out of the division?
No.
Is that something we could?
No.
We can't do that. Okay.
No.
Is there?
No. Okay. No. I heard him.
We don't run from a fight, Phil.
Running with your tail behind your legs, depending on the person, great view.
We don't do that.
Look, if we had an owner that, or an ownership group where we could just buy whatever player we wanted to, like the Dodgers, and we could spend $1 billion a year on our payroll.
Wouldn't that
we,
be nice?
We have we have McDonald's at home owner.
Yeah,
That's what we have.
But I will say this: San Diego's gotten weaker. San Francisco's gotten weaker. Colorado is Colorado.
They're there.
I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, who do they have? So it's between in the West, the National League West, it's between the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, in my humble opinion.
And I just think having 16 games against the Los Angeles Dodgers, you're
Look,
maybe
if
going to
we-
surprise
if
them
we
for
win
2.
8 and they win 8, we
Shut
split
up,
it.
Phil.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey,
I didn't
can
say
be
shut up,
done.
Randy.
If they could be the National League Central, now there's a division you want. Now there's
Central-
a division.
I mean, you got the Milwaukee Brewers. They're strong. St. Louis is not going to be strong. Cincinnati's going to be a team to watch in the National League Central.
Cubs aren't going to be strong. Pirates, they got
well,
Steens,
they're-
and that's
Cubs are
about it.
going to be there. In the East, it's going to be Phillies and Mets, and the Bravos are going to be good.
Nationals
Uh,
might finally round into something.
You forget
Who?
something,
Hmm,
Phil.
what do
You
I forget?
You forget we can be hot at a time another team can be cold, and it doesn't matter how much money you've spent.
Yeah.
The cosmic tumblers could fall into place, and
Yep.
we catch the Dodgers at the right time, and they catch
Yep.
us at the wrong time.
Yep.
It can happen. I ain't guaranteeing it. I'm not saying it's even high percentage of probability, but there is always a chance. And as long as the team we have is playing well together and doing great, then there's a chance.
I would believe it if they had kept a lot more of their key pieces, but like especially Christian Walker. Christian Walker was a Dodger killer last year. They just up and let him go to Houston. It's
They
so
did.
disappointing.
They're not going to pay him what he's worth. He was a free agent, and he deserved to go out and test a free
Mhm.
agency. I have no problem with that. But the farm league for the Arizona Diamondbacks is strong. I tell you, strong like bull.
Speaking of Bullseye says, why is everyone on this station who's not named Randy and Jeffrey a Dodgers fan? Most arrogant, egotistical fans out there.
I don't know that I said I'm a Dodger fan. I just said that let's face reality here. Randy's stated the fact before they've paid nearly $1 billion to build a super team. It's not a fan if you can just say that there is no weakness unless you get a weird injury here or there. Injuries happen. There is no
Slump,
weakness going
slump,
into the
slump.
season for the Dodgers.
Slump.
Well,
Slumps
they
hit
were-
everybody, Phil. It doesn't matter.
Not this past year, but a year before, they were very healthy, and we went in and faced them in the playoffs in the I believe it was the National League divisional series, and we swept them in 4 games. That was with Mookie, Freddie, Yokohama, and all the rest of those cats.
Sorry, who is that?
Yokohama.
I don't think that's how you say his name.
I don't think that's how you say
No,
his name.
I wasn't talking about
John Lennon's wife.
no. What's his name? Oh, he bats third and he's a pitcher and an outfielder. That cat. What's his name?
I don't think you can be a pitcher and an outfielder at the same time.
He can. Oh no, he can.
That's pretty
No.
amazing.
If you listen to the baseball writers, he
Yeah.
can pitch, bat, and hit and field it at the same time.
At the exact same time.
The
Silver
greatest
Pops
baseball player ever.
says, can someone please inform Phil that this is the Daily Blender? It's not the Weekend Warriors. And Ralph's not here, so you don't have to suck up to him today. Save that for tomorrow's show.
That is true. I do wait until we get into our little sleeping bag cozies on the Weekend Warriors, getting ready. You know, that's called prepping for the show.
Well, now I'm never, ever watching this show.
I feel dirty.
You know, Randy, did they have you on the show? Were you on the
No.
show when you were at that remote?
No.
I sat here just waiting for to turn. I didn't want to turn on my equipment until they were really ready. And I was like, well, my wife is like, should we go for a walk? I'm like, no, I gotta wait because they're gonna have me on, and nobody ever contacted me. I just sat here like feeling dumb. And my wife's like, were you on? I'm like, no.
Were your thumbs properly twiddled?
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Thanks for nothing.
Burrito was delicious.
Let's see. Bullseye says, isn't Yokohama a tire company? Yeah, I think you meant he was talking about Otani. You're not talking about Otani.
Ah, that's him. Why do you know his name, Jeffrey?
Why do I know his name? Kind of famous guy, Randy.
Not to me.
Well, as Toby says, the only hope we have is the Kardashians infiltrating the Dodgers. Yamamoto.
Well, they have Yamamoto. He was sunk once, and he'll be sunk again.
Yeah, I don't think you should be allowed to say Japanese names for a while until we get you a guy.
World War II, look it up. Yamamoto's fleet was sunk once by the USA, and he will be sunk again by the damn Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just still got to get you that guy.
Glug, 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 glug.
Swazman says, back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
we got tickets to go to the Dodgers game, and we got back from the war, Desert Storm there. I thought fans were cool at Chavez Ravine. They have changed, Swazman. They have changed. Big George says, I will say, I am positive on the Diamondbacks. Our only bright shining light, along with ASU football. I would put the Diamondbacks rotation up against any team in baseball, even against the cheating Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you say the Dodgers cheat.
No, they are not the Houston Astros. Houston
Right.
Astros are, talks beyond anybody who speaks positive on their name.
Yeah. Unless it's cheating by spending oodles and oodles of money. That's not cheating. So, all right, we got to take a break. We come back. Let's talk some football. Stuff has happened. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Lowe's knows how to help you get the most out of your store run. That's why members save more with My Lowe's Rewards. Earn points towards My Lowe's money on eligible purchases. Get access to member-only deals and free member gifts. Plus, unlock free standard shipping when you reach Silver Key status. So what are you waiting for? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Joe Montana here. In my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Are you 50 or older like me? The CDC now recommends vaccination against pneumococcal disease. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at increased risk and over 6 times greater risk of hospitalization with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50. Schedule your appointment today at vaxassist.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey guys, Jeffrey O'Brien here. Did you know Harman Solar has gone super high tech? There's an amazing tool at harmansolar.com that'll give you an instant ballpark solar estimate using satellites from space. You just type in a little information, and within seconds, you'll have an idea of just how little money it takes to save big on that monthly electric bill. I did it, and within seconds, they measured my roof and calculated my savings. It's very impressive. Go to harmansolar.com and give it a try yourself. That's harmansolar.com.
The Renaissance Festival is back. Weekends now through March 30th. Hubba, hubba, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Great shopping, a giant crafts market. You'll love the Renaissance Festival with your favorite shows. Be ready to have a great time. And don't be afraid to participate.
Huzzah!
Jousting nights.
Huzzah!
Silly fun for the entire family.
Huzzah!
Happiness reigns at the Renaissance Festival.
Huzzah!
Lots of new shows, non-stop feasting. Leave your cares behind. It's fun and affordable. You'll adore the Renaissance Festival. Weekends now through March 30th. Discount tickets available at Bashas' and Food City or online at arizona.redfestinfo.com. Presented by Delta Airlines, Bashas', Food City, Pepsi, Budweiser, and Guinness.
You can always save on Renaissance Festival admission with discount tickets at Bashas' and Food City stores statewide. Huzzah!
The Rich Eisen Show. Cooper DeJean here from the Philadelphia Eagles. So what got you ready for the big lights, man? Because you seem to be real comfortable in it.
I think that's just how I've always been, I think. I try not to let the moment get too big. Try to stay even keel the whole time. Played in a couple state championships in high school, Big Ten championships in college. I feel like I just always had that, calming, type presence to allow me to go out there and, play to the best of my ability, one snap at a time.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at 10 a.m. on 1580. The Fanatic.
They say we're young and we don't
Was it
know.
Groundhog's Day?
Won't find out till
I'm not used to somebody actually producing the show.
Well, that's true.
I'll be honest, I don't think I care for it. Ugh.
You.
No, you.
I got you,
babe. No, you can just leave me out of this.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Ned Ryerson? Okay. Moldy Tuna Fish says, "Dear God, you may need to reinstate DEI at the Daily Blender. Randy is butchering these Japanese names."
What are you talking about?
I don't think there was a Yokohama. I don't think that's
All right.
not a name.
So, you figured it out. So why do I want to say his name?
How did you get Otani?
That's it. Well, there was another guy on there.
You're not allowed
named
to say
after an admiral of the Japanese fleet,
Yamamoto. Yeah, you're not allowed
And-
to say Japanese
and Americans,
names anymore.
the Diamondbacks, sunk his ass back in World War II. That's right, Jack. Hey, Los Angeles, we're coming for you.
I'm hearing voices. It's weird. A woman's voice in the background. Are you watching something on the computer over there, Phil?
I am.
You watching soap operas while we're trying to do the show?
Muy soap opera.
Oh, you're watching the telenovelas.
See.
They are. Here's the thing. Every episode, somebody's yelling and somebody's crying. It's every episode. They just start. I have no idea what's happening. My wife is watching those, and all I hear is just like a, and then somebody's like, and I have no idea what's happening.
Kind of seems like our radio show.
I guess if you didn't know English.
Yeah.
So why did you send me this, Big George? This is a story from over a year ago. Member of Red Sox says Major League Baseball knew Dodgers were cheating during the 2018 World Series, but did nothing. What member
Cheating? What
of
do
the
you mean?
Red Sox? What member?
And also how? I think cheating can be somewhat interpretive as well.
Who the hell's Evan Drellich?
In what way were they cheating?
Okay, I'll read you what it says. Oh, you want it out loud? Oh, sorry. Signs. They're stealing signs.
How's that
Oh,
cheating?
George, come on.
You know what? I don't even have time to read this, George. If you
Come
could
on,
just
George. That's
stop
not
sending me
cheating.
links. Summarize. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, George. If they're stealing signs, you know what? Change up your signs. Figure out what you're doing and change it up. If the Red Sox thought the Dodgers were stealing their sign, then change your damn signs. It's easy.
An unidentified member
of the Red Sox told this Drellich guy.
Oh my God.
They're the biggest cheaters in the whole effing industry. They're doing it against us in the 18 World Series. They got caught by Major League Baseball, but they did nothing. Well, okay.
Now there are some big
This
bowling
is,
balls.
Oh my
This is
God.
pretty weak stuff, man. Pretty weak stuff. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, but don't come at me with unidentified person tells a guy who's trying to sell a book.
It's like saying that the Eagles cheated by giving the Chiefs soda instead of Gatorade. Like it doesn't even matter.
I mean, stealing signs has been a part of baseball since the 1800s.
Well, the cheating is how you do that and how you communicate the information. And then use
Look,
of electronics is prohibited.
If it's using electronics, I agree with you 110%. But a guy on second base and he picks up a sign and he touches his left ear,
that's research.
That means fastball. It touches the right ear, that's a breaking pitch. That's all it's got to happen. It's that easy. If you can figure out what their pitch sequence is, and you can just signal to your batter by touching your helmet or adjusting your helmet with your left hand or your right hand, you're telling the batter something. It's that
What does
easy.
it mean if you stick your finger in your nose?
Well, that means that you have a sinus problem, and you should probably see a doctor.
You're bunting a booger.
No. No, Phil.
A booger is a bunt?
No. Mm-mm. Boogers
That's
are not allowed in baseball.
But that'd be a pretty solid sign, though.
No.
They had a spitball.
No.
Next iteration, the booger ball.
It
Booger ball.
would be a solid sign, but no. Mm-mm.
I do appreciate the alliteration of the booger ball.
Could that be considered a foreign substance?
That would be a spitball, and no,
Only if
not
you're
a-
from another country.
Oh my God!
It's a foreign substance only if you are yourself foreign. So remember yesterday we were talking about how Steelers had reached out to the Jaguars and they're like, "Hey, what do you say we take Trevor Lawrence off your hands there?" huh?"
Yeah.
Well, the Jaguars came back and they said there's no chance we're trading Trevor Lawrence. So no, not happening. Ridiculous, he says. This is the GM over there. No, there's not a chance. There's not a chance. Wait, is there a GM over there? There's no GM over there. So the guy who said there's no chance had to be somebody answering the phone. Who's running things over there? And again, this came from a reporter, Michael DeRocco. He says, regarding the recent report, the Steelers have inquired about a trade for the Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. A Jaguars source said, no chance. Okay, so it's a source. So somebody who works for the Jaguars, possibly grounds crew, maybe somebody in the ticket office.
Could be.
Apparently, Tony Baselli, former All-Pro, is executive vice president of football operations. Also,
So he's the only person at the helm while they try to get themselves a GM.
Yes.
Did you say Mike DeRocco? Was it? Didn't he work here at one time?
No. Michael DeRocco.
Emphasis on the D.
Okay.
I mean, the other guy was a D too, but this guy is Michael DeRocco. So anyway, so if you thought maybe Trevor Lawrence would leave the Jaguars and end up with the Steelers, you are mistaken.
Well, they keep saying that there's not a chance. Yes, I'm sure for this season, but keep in mind after this upcoming season, the punitive measures that will be taken as far as the cap hit that they would accrue by trading Trevor Lawrence becomes less punitive, so they can go away. And I assure you, Trevor Lawrence has run through 3 coaches. He will not get a fourth. If Trevor Lawrence does not fulfill the potential that he has shown, which he has flashed, he has at least shown, he will not be getting a 4th head coach.
Are you saying he's flashing his head coach?
Yes.
No, he's not. Phil, you can't blame Trevor Lawrence for a parade of coaches. That actually should give him a little bit more grace because of what he has had to deal with. I mean, yes, of course, you are responsible for yourself. He should, with his own talent, be able to get to a certain point. It's not just the head coach. It's going to be the quarterback coach. It's going to be the offensive coordinator. So, I'll give him, there is responsibility on him to progress no matter how many different coaches. But
You got to admit a different coach every year. Then you got to go back and say, well, you got the different coach. Did he get a new offensive coordinator? Did he get a new quarterback coach? You got to really take a look at everything in context on this. And I don't know, you can blame Hairboy.
Jeffrey, I'm high. I'm as high as can be on.
We know, but we decided not to test you.
Exactly. But just because I have all this positivity, it's just stating the facts. He's gotten already his head coach who was on his side of the ball. He's gotten two. He's gotten Urban Meyer and Doug Peterson. This is now a third on the same side of the ball.
His side of the ball is irrelevant. Every time you change, it makes it more difficult for a quarterback.
No, but come on. If you got Sean McVay, it doesn't matter how many offensive coordinators you have. It's still Sean McVay's system. It's still him.
It's still going to take you a minute.
It's going to take you a minute, certainly, but that minute is not going to take over the course of 5 seasons.
In context, look at what the team was around Trevor Lawrence.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good in some parts, but not in others. I'm not saying he's blameless. I am going to say you are responsible for you, but there were uphill situations around him every single year you're trying to hold him accountable for.
I'm stating the facts that in this modern day and age, you do not get 4 head coaches in one place. You simply put, the Jaguars will move on from Trevor Lawrence and try to recoup some value. And by trading him to somewhere else that believes that they can fulfill his potential. And also remember, he did himself no favors coming into the league, stating that football isn't really my thing. Like, it's not the full thing.
I think people have forgotten that because he has worked hard. But I'll tell you what, the Jaguars are going to become the new Browns if they keep this crap up. And then Trevor Lawrence goes and finds success somewhere else. That will only prove me right.
I mean,
I'm not going to guarantee it.
I was going to say, I do believe in him. This is all under the guise of, I certainly believe in him far more than I ever believed in Daniel Jones, far more than I ever believed in Sam Darnold, even Baker Mayfield. Now, I was wrong on Baker Mayfield. He's really done wonders over there in Tampa. But that being said, tick, tick, tick. Time's running out for you, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, so I just found out why those women got into a shootout.
Oh, no. Why?
Bathroom line.
Oh, no.
Jeffrey.
A dispute turned violent at a bathroom line near the parade.
I guess if it's not a
So which one was carrying?
See, here's the thing. When I say shootout, I think it was a one-way thing because these girls didn't, I don't know. Mm-hmm. One was shot in the calf, the other in the thigh, and they were just bystanders, I guess.
Yeah, I do know whenever you go out in public and you go to a concert or you go to a show or something, that line to the women's restroom, that you do not mess around. That thing wraps. It is long and
don't cut.
No,
just don't cut.
Yeah.
Of course, the person who cut may have been the one with the gun. Then what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just glad they're okay. Not surprised about it happen, but I'm glad they're okay. Let's see here. Bear Claw says, it's classic that you guys tell people what not to buy for Valentine's Day. Then I hear 2 commercials telling people to buy life insurance for Valentine's Day. Are we really airing commercials that say that?
I got
this year. Give her the. Oh my God! She'll kill you.
I do know that the gift of security.
Well, I do know for Valentine's Day you could get them Renaissance Festival tickets, but that's a different thing.
There's women out there, man. If you buy a life insurance policy on she's going to push you in front of traffic. You know what I mean?
That'll be the last gift you ever give her.
That's not a good idea, actually. So yeah, no way in hell, basically, is Trevor Lawrence going to the Steelers. Not going to happen. Here's another thing that's not going to happen. Tyreek Hill is not going to beat Noah Lyles in a race. Despite that, Tyreek Hill and Noah Lyles are going to race each other.
Yes. No kidding.
Yes.
Yep. Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill and Olympic 100-meter gold medalist Noah Lyles, they going to race. I don't care. Do you care anymore? I don't care. Yes, look, Tyreek Hill, you were fast at the combine. You were fast in some games. Noah Lyles is fast every day. You're going to lose. And I also don't care about Noah Lyles. I don't care about any of this. Why are we... it's not even boring yet. We just got out of the Super Bowl. So why are you thrusting this upon us right now?
Hey, I'm all for it. It's like it's like the Floyd Mayweather thing where you're just looking to see somebody publicly take an L. I'm here for Tyreek Hill to take
all
an
right.
L.
So according to some of the things I get here on my email.
Okay.
Okay.
Lyle is favored in every race, but once you get to 60, or once you get to the under 60 yards matchup, it's basically a toss-up.
Okay. Tyreek Hill is
Tyreek
famous
Hill-
for getting hamstring injuries too.
Yeah,
by the way.
I understand, but he says they have not figured out the length of the race yet. Odds makers are already handicapping the race.
I'm sure
They haven't even figured out the length of the race.
I think you're
100,
supposed to say disabled. and not-
60, 40, whatever. But if you get under 60 yards, Tyreek Hill is favored. And here's the odds: 100 or more yard race. Noah Lyles at minus 1,000.
you realize Noah Lyles at minus 1,000 means Noah is favored.
Yeah, I understand that at more than 100 yards.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
From 61 to 99 yards, Noah Lyles minus 300.
Mhm.
And at 59 yards or fewer, it's a toss-up. It's minus 130 for Noah Lyles, minus 110 for Tyreek Hill.
Well, there's no reason for me to bet, but if I were going to bet, I would bet for Noah Lyles. You're not going to get any value off that, but
can you believe that? Wow.
There's no way. Tyreek Hill will find a way to be hurt when the race happens, like last time, or he's going to hurt himself in the process of the race. There's no way he's not beating Noah Lyles.
Well, he
Sorry.
didn't go to the Pro Bowl this year, so.
So?
Oops. He's
Oh, is
got
it
no
because he was
excuse.
injured?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't nominated. He was injured throughout the entirety of the year. But
Oops.
Soccer Mom Assassin says, those women's bathroom lines can be very vicious. A lot of cutting, kicking, screaming. Trust me, if I knew shooting somebody would help the line move faster, I'd have tried it already. I'm pretty sure they shut things down if you try that. I wouldn't try that. Don't try that, Soccer Mom Assassin.
Don't do that. No.
So anyway, I don't know when this is going to happen. Does anyone know when this dumb race is supposed to happen?
no, but I'm sure it will be riveting television when it comes around.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill says he wants to race over 40 yards, and Lyle says he wants to race over 100 meters. Oh, God. Now he's brought in the metric system. There's no actually
Right.
That is clever. You could trick Tyreek Hill into racing because he doesn't know metrics.
Right.
He went to American school.
Mm-hmm.
And this is interesting. I thought we were past this day and age, but the Giants exploring, selling part of the team to minorities. I don't know why they would say this. I don't know why this.
I
feel
think
like
it's minority owners. I
don't know why we have to point that out.
No.
Can't
I
we
don't-
just say
it's
that?
not? No.
I feel like that pointing it out makes it worse.
Jeffrey, it's not people of color. It's minority owners, meaning they don't have as big a stake as the other, the major donors.
You have to apologize. I got to apologize. You have to understand when you talk about families as old as the Mara family and the Tish family, you just assume. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about minority, you think,
Sure.
oh God,
Sure.
here we go.
It's no.
Here we go
No.
again.
I don't think anybody thought about that.
So that's what it means. Giants explore the sale of minority interest in the franchise.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, listen, I think we need to get past this. That's all I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah, I know what you were going to say, but you don't have to say that anymore.
All right. Well, I guess there's no reason to talk about this.
All right.
Put that away. I don't need it.
Now it's a minority paper.
Here's another thing that is not. I don't think this is the time for it. Not the time for it.
Okay.
The Browns ownership has proposed. Hey, we need a new stadium, and we're like, and we'll pay half if you pay half. If I am
crickets
living in Ohio, if I'm living, I'm not. I'm like, how about no? Why would we put $1.2 billion into that bleep show over there?
You're right. Yep.
Yeah, what have they done to instill any faith that you're going to get any return on your investment?
Well, and they want public money, and it should come, they say, from the city, the county, and the state.
Oh, is that so?
I think they're all three going to say, no. We got the Bengals. We don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the team believes they have until June 30th to secure funding in order to break ground in the first 3 months of 2026. Why are they in a hurry? Because their lease expires after the 2028 season. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see this team move someplace.
I mean, you can always ask. I just don't believe that is a realistic one. It's the Browns are awful. They're a joke.
So, Randy, how about you and I go half and half in this new car I'm buying? You'll never get to ride in it unless you pay me a little bit for the ride.
Yeah.
But then, I'll make some money off driving it around, and you'll never get any of that money back.
Right.
But I'll be happy to give you a ride if you pay me. But I need you to pay for half of the car.
No.
And then Jeffrey, you also get to do wheelies whenever you want and really just be irresponsible with the car. And if it breaks down or something, well, it's darn.
Well, no, here's the thing. In a couple of years, I'm going to come back to Randy and say, hey, we need the upkeep. There's some stuff we need to fix on the car.
We can go 50-50.
Right. So
no.
Pony up there, Randy.
No.
Oh, you're just unreasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe there's people who say yes to that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. And guess who it is? Us. We said yes to that. To the Diamondbacks, to the Cardinals, to the everything. Boy, we don't feel so smart now, do we?
No.
Well, the Browns, they're asking. And I hope that Ohio says no. Just because I like seeing the Browns get punished.
Well, at least for the Diamondbacks. Not the Cardinals so much, but at least for the Diamondbacks, it went up for a vote, and the people of Arizona voted yes.
George says, wait, didn't the Browns get a new stadium like 20 years ago? These teams need to stay longer in their taxpayer-funded stadiums. I feel like 20 years is a very short time. They should fix those things up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the whole effort should be. Anyways, what do I know? Don't care. It's Ohio. Hope the whole place burns down. Let's take a break. When we come back, a few more things. And on this date in Big George's sports history, it's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9491. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9491. That's 800-575-9491. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
If you find yourself running to the bathroom all day and night, you're not really living your life. Constant bathroom breaks can disrupt your social scene.
I'm so embarrassed.
And your sleep.
Ugh, this is the third time.
But now there's relief. In Control. In Control by Eucora is the herbal supplement that reduces urinary urgency, frequency, and the occasional accidents or leaks associated with normal aging. In Control is made with a clinically tested blend of herbs that supports healthy bladder function, so you can enjoy more worry-free travel, more uninterrupted sleep, and more freedom from pee emergencies.
Do you need to stop? Nope. Drive on. I'm in control.
And now get up to 25% off In Control when you go to Eucora.com/control. That's Eucora.com/control for up to 25% off. uqora.com/control.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If it's local,
We talk about it.
1580 and 99.3.
The Fanatics.
Every night I'm lying in bed, holding you close in my dreams, thinking about all the things that we said, coming apart at the seams. We tried to talk.
All I know is this reminds me we have to accelerate the search for our new guy.
I mean, we got the Eagles giving you the best of my love.
Voice one says almost drove into oncoming traffic.
Yep. See, that's what what's that singer's name? Hello, it's me,
Lionel Richie.
No, what's her name? Who?
Adele.
Oh, that makes me drive into oncoming traffic just faster than anything you can imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
She's very talented. She's
Oh, I
very
know she
talented.
is. No,
I know
don't
this
get me
because my
wrong.
wife keeps telling me she's very talented.
Oh, I know she is, and she's probably a wonderful person. I've never met her, but some of her music I just want to drive off a cliff.
I guess then your car will be rolling in the deep.
You know, we don't have enough cliffs
Oh
around
my,
here.
that was so bad, Phil. That's 5 minutes for you. Oh my God.
No, that's fair. That is fair. Moldy Tuna Fish says, wow, Phil's really stepped up the production value of the show. I am loving the new music. You know what?
No.
Just give him a 5-minute penalty too, would you?
Yeah, you
Just-
too. You're out.
Bruno Baller says, you know, it's not sports history, but on this date in 1912, something happened. Arizona became a state.
Oh,
that's right.
true. Yep.
Yep. We are the second youngest state, I believe.
Behind
Hawaii?
Rhode Island.
Hold on, that could be a lie. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Maybe it's behind Texas. Wait. No, wait.
Easy.
Number
state.
Rhode Island.
We are the 48th state. That's
Yes, we are.
Why am I so dumb? We've seen like the stickers, state 48. State
Oh,
48.
yeah. I was gonna say third felt right.
So we are the third youngest one behind Alaska and Hawaii, I believe.
See, it's what I said.
Do you want some more factoids now that I have them since they're right here in front of me?
Please do.
The state's motto, Ditat Deuce.
Well, see, I thought the state's motto was Semper Fidelis.
No, it's Ditat Deuce, which means
Okay.
pinch off that deuce.
I don't think that's Latin.
I think that's
no.
right.
Do you know Latin? Do you know Latin,
Yeah.
Phil?
Ditat.
Tell me
deuce.
it's wrong if you know Latin, Phil.
Pinch
I
that
know that
deuce
ain't-
right
that
off.
ain't Latin.
Yep, that's right.
It's like I
It's
don't need.
also there's been some conversation it might mean God and riches.
Okay, maybe.
But Phil don't know Latin, so he should
Look,
not be questioning.
If you're a cowboy and you're driving west there and you come on this state here and it's a big Arizona state, you know what I'm saying? And you're squatting out there in the wild, you don't want to be squatting too long.
No, not too long.
There's
Snakes,
Gila
scorpions.
monsters,
You're-
there's rattly snakes,
Mhm,
there's scorpions. So pinch off that deuce, I would say, is probably what it means. Yeah.
Hey, Phil.
Yes.
What's the state's nickname?
The state where the heat never stops.
Or the Grand Canyon state?
I think I like mine better.
We might need to port Phil.
I'll call Trump.
All right. So, what is the Latin word that Arizona? What does that mean?
What is
Arizona?
Arizona. What does it mean?
Yeah. Where did it come from?
It came from a lack of shade and a guy going, "Here's Arizona."
No, again, wrong. Comes from the Aztec word Arizuma, which means silver bearing, because we had a lot of silver.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
the silver mines. Yes.
A lot of silver. Yeah.
Phil, when did we become a territory?
Back in 1832.
No, nice try, Phil.
No,
You just
not,
that
it's
was just
close.
a guess. 1863.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn, I was actually local.
30 some odd years off. Yeah.
You know when we got control of Arizona?
Absolutely.
Never. We never did. But they say we got control of Arizona after winning the Mexican-American War of 1848.
You're damn right we did.
And we got mission tortillas in the peace treaty.
We kept
What?
that. We kept that.
My Nana's chips.
Good
That's-
stuff.
That's what we got.
Oh, I like Lala's. Lala's tortillas. Oh, those are good. You know when Spanish explorers first arrived in Arizona?
The conquistadors.
Do you know, Phil?
Yes.
When?
1792.
Wrong. 1530.
That's what I said.
Yep.
We're a big
That's right.
state, Phil. You know how big we are?
Pretty big.
Bigger than most.
Bigger
We're-
than Delaware.
Are we the 10th, the 5th, the 8th?
We are-
how,
we
how
are-
large are we?
We're bigger than Rhode Island, damn it.
Is one the biggest?
Well, one would be the biggest.
One would be the biggest, and that's Texas. I'm going to guess we're
number
like
3.
I think we're 11.
We're 6th, Phil.
See?
Damn.
He
That's what
hasn't
I
gotten
said.
anything right yet.
6. Yeah.
Getting close.
That's all. I think that's all I care to.
What's our state
Shit.
candy, Phil?
Yeah,
State
Phil.
candy. Pop rocks.
No,
No,
it's
I-
cactus candy, damn it.
I don't think
Cactus
that's
candy.
official. I don't think
No,
that's
that's official. No, I'm pretty sure it is.
Bullseye says, you know what Arizona's state greeting is?
Want a beer?
God, I hope it's in past. They want to make it howdy. Ugh. What is all this? Kiss the Cook sent me over. Oh, why? Oh, God.
Something has made Jeffrey's eyes burn.
Well, the first thing he sent me was he had a thing of Hershey's cocoa, you know, is it unsweetened?
Yeah.
And a container of cottage cheese.
Oh.
In the next screen, there is a glass of what looks like a smoothie. So you mix those two together and you put it in a glass. Are you trying to prank someone? Are you trying to get divorced?
Is he turning it into mole?
Holy moly. That's gross. Ugh. Why? Why would you? Why? Why would anyone?
That was Kiss to Cook?
Does anybody like cottage cheese anyway?
No, I love
Nobody.
cottage cheese.
No.
What?
I love cottage cheese. You get some peppers and you dip it in the cottage cheese, or you get
Okay,
some.
well,
oh
that's-
my God! You get some tomatoes and you throw that in the cottage cheese. You put a big splat on your salad. Oh yeah, yeah.
Kiss the Cook says that's chocolate mousse. No, it's not. I don't think that's how you make chocolate mousse.
Only get if you're going to get cottage cheese, Jeffco. Only get Shamrock. It's the best.
As
Far-
opposed
looks
to
like-
side of the road.
Far
Cottage cheese looks like baby barf.
No, no.
That's the stuff I used to have to clean off my shirt before I'd go in. in the
No,
morning.
see, cottage cheese from Shamrock is nice and tight. It's
I'm
tight.
Sure I'm sure it's quality
And
cottage
it's
cheese.
It's good. You throw some pepper on that, Jack, and you
I got nothing
eat
against the
that down. That's-
Shamrock.
So
that
if you're
is
single on
quality
Valentine's Day,
protein.
get yourself
quality.
some cottage cheese. It's tight.
Oh yeah, it's tight. Yeah, it's tight.
Mm.
Colin. You know, you get that Kroger stuff. It's kind of slimy. You get that. What you got to do is get some quality, like I said, Shamrock.
Moldy Tuna Fish says he loves the cottage cheese and his moldy tuna fish sandwiches that he brings to work. He says it's delectable. Lost Toby says Phil is the first person to physically give listeners autism.
What's the state bird of Arizona, Phil?
Yeah.
Roadrunner.
No. Cactus wren.
Yeah. Ha ha!
By the way,
Roadrunners
by the
from
way.
Mexico.
Oh,
So
that
you know what
is-
you're supposed to do when you see, if you heard this, Phil, but what you're supposed to do if a roadrunner crosses your path while you're walking?
Shoot it?
No, you're supposed to swear at it. There's superstition that if they're bad luck if they walk across your path, so you swear at it. This comes from the Ballesteros family, that I've married into. And so when my wife and I are walking, right? We're walking down the street, minding our own business, and two roadrunners come out. in
Two
the
of
path.
them. Oh
So I'm
my
like,
God.
you bleeping mother bleepers. And then right that moment, this old guy on a 10-speed comes up behind us and says, to your left. And he looked like completely shook. He had no idea why I was suddenly screaming and cursing at he couldn't see the birds. Oh, he thought I was swearing at my wife, who I was walking with my dogs. And his old guy was just kind of like, he started pedaling faster.
To your left.
Anonymous listener says, "You're not an anonymous listener, Sports Girly. You're clearly Phil's girlfriend."
Oh.
Anonymous listener says, "I'm loving the music and the production value is incredible. Also, Phil is amazing with the Arizona trivia.
My God.
He
Give it
got
a
nothing
break.
right.
Give it a break.
Drive this man to the border.
Drive this man to the border.
Give
Any
it a
border.
break.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean you have to go to Mexico. But you can go to New Mexico or Old Mexico, or you could go to California. What's north of us? Colorado and
Canada.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lost Toby says, state candy? No, that's fentanyl. Oh. Bruno Baller says, if I saw a roadrunner crossing the street, I'd be looking for Wile E. Coyote to show up soon.
Yes.
That's also a good point. Oh, crap. We're no time for the music.
All right.
But I will tell you, Randy, you'll like this. No, I said no time for the music.
Oh, sorry.
Because the music, our outro music's about to start right
All
here.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. What? I didn't do it. That wasn't me.
So back in 1988, Bobby Allison, at the age of 50, held off a challenge from his own son, Davey, 26 years old, to take the Daytona 500, becoming the oldest driver to ever win NASCAR's most prestigious event.
That's true. And his son won the Daytona 500, becoming the first father and son combination.
Right. And Allison is only one of 8 drivers to have won the Grand Slam of NASCAR, which is Daytona 500, Coca-Cola 600, Winston 500, and the Southern 500.
There you go.
Now Allison eventually became renamed his last name Cooper.
What?
Allison Cooper.
What? Who's Allison Cooper?
Who are you talking about, Phil?
The Arizona sports legend.
There's no such person.
No.
You know, go be weird on Ralph's show. We'll see you guys Tuesday. It's the Daily Blender.